I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? I need to open my eyes and get a touch of that reality. Don't want another surprise. I'd rather want you to just let me be. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. Come on, get a grip now of all the ways we parted. You showed in your own way we would stand and we would fall united. Come on, get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. Oh, 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 oh. What do I know?
And together got to experience one of the top moments in Avalanche playoff history. In just his second game back, Captain Gabe Landeskog scored to all but seal the deal for an Avalanche victory. 1,042 days after his last goal in the NHL in the Stanley Cup final. Tonight, Colorado knows that momentum doesn't carry over to games in the playoffs, and that any further domination over Dallas has to start from scratch at the drop of the puck. And right off the bat, it is Dallas who scores 9 seconds into the first period. You didn't even have time to put on your listening sweaters for the Avs and Stars Force of Nature versus Kindergarten Achievement sticker. And the first shift is Wyatt Johnston's first goal of the series. Dallas dumped it in. He got lost in the corner, and Johnston banks it off of the left side of Mackenzie Blackwood. Almost a set play. Nobody knew where the puck was. It's really hard to see anything in this building, and that was the case for the Colorado Avalanche. Everybody thought that it went to the left side of Mackenzie Blackwood. It ended up on the goal line to the left of the Avalanche goaltender, and it sneaks in. Incredibly unlucky for the Colorado Avalanche. Very strange. I don't even know how that went in on the right side of the post. It almost looked like it went through a hole in the net. That's not the case, so the Avalanche will have to climb back as Dallas tries it again, and lightning does not strike twice, sorry to tell you. Icing on the Stars, 19:44 to go in our first period. It is 1-0 for the bad guys. Tonight's opening puck drop brought to you by Century Casino. Find the hottest slots and electronic table game action at Century Casino and Hotel, 1 mile from Blackhawk in scenic walkable Central City. Welcome to the Winter Zone. Stars will win the draw. Turnover, though. Cale Makar, toe drag at the blue line. Nathan MacKinnon trying to get away from danger. Down low. Marty Necas has it. Necas spins to the near side half wall. Slings it back door. MacKinnon throws it in front. Lehkonen is there. He can't get a shot away. Deflected off the heel of his stick. Hit thrown by the Avalanche. Another turnover here at Dallas. And now they're going to get it down ice. The Stars have finally led for a minute and a half in this series. Congratulations. Cale Makar leaves it for Nathan MacKinnon. Near side circle. Backdoor pass. Save made by Ottinger. Adds with the rebound. Forced wide. MacKinnon takes it away again. MacKinnon, his shot towards the net is off of belly. And Rope Hintz will bring it down ice. MacKinnon throws a hit on Hintz. He'll get up below the goal line. Granlund is there. Artturi Lehkonen trying to get a hold of him. An all-finish affair for the Stars. Back to the point. Thomas Harley walking the blue line, holding, shooting, blocked by MacKinnon. And he'll one-handed across the red line. Avalanche need a change. Minute and 12 into period 1 in game number 5. The Stars score on their first shot of the game. A strange play as Colorado lost sight of the puck. Landeskog scoops the puck straight up in the air, and again everyone lost sight of it. Very strange building to play in. Val Nichushkin, he's played in here before, drafted by the Dallas Stars, 10th overall. Now Landeskog has in the corner. Back up top, Manson. He lets it go. Tipped just wide. Stick side of Ottinger. Rebound is hacked at by Seguin. Blocked by the Avalanche. The second bite of the apple. Throws it into the bench. No delay of game for that. 18:15 to go in the first period. It remains 1-0 Stars. Wyatt Johnston. We mentioned his first goal of the series. Jamie Benn and Cody Ceci get the helpers. 9 seconds into game number 5. Face up to the right of Ottinger. That's where the puck came from. Jack Drury will take it. The Department of Labor is out there. Kelly, Drury, Logan O'Connor. Raised coin by Kyle Keefe. Pre-game. Thought it was very clever. Jack Drury has been amazing from the face-off dot. Won 77.8% of the draws in game number 4. Can't win this one. Again, the Stars turn it over. Puck stuck in the muck along the near side wall. Now it's worked loose by Oscar Beck. Sends it to his right for Colin Blackwell. He had the overtime winner here in game number 2. Blocker save made by Blackwood, and the Avalanche airmail it through the neutral zone. Glove down by Parker Kelly near side wall. Bichel gets in his way. But on the forecheck is Jack Drury. Throws a hit on Petrovic. Digging it out is Parker Kelly. He's cross-checked into the boards by Liam Bichel. There's no call from Kyle Raymond, who's staring right at it. Puck off the end wall. Still hacking at it is Chaos Kelly. Dug loose by the diminutive Sam Steele, and the Stars will send it behind the Avalanche net. Malinsky is there. 17:30 to go in the first period. Shots are 2-1 Dallas. Score is 1-0 Stars. Drouin, 3 assists in the series. Cross country now for Charlie Coyle. Top of the circle. Coyle holds. Turns on the forehand. Lost the puck. Now he's got it back. Couldn't get it to the point. Blocked by Dodonov. And now applying pressure is Drouin. Stars have it off the glass. Sam Girard, who has points in 3 straight, can't handle it. Nice hit thrown by Josh Manson to free it up for Girard. In between the circles. Drouin underneath. Coyle reels it in. Nice play by Charlie Coyle. Winds and fires. Deflected by Esa Lindell. Into the screen, and the whistle blows. 16:58 to go in our first period in Dallas. Score is 1-0 Stars. Any rebroadcast of this game, however tempting, is strictly prohibited without the written consent of the Avalanche or National Hockey League. Berg Simpson Injury Lawyers remind you that when the game is on the line, call 303-790-2525. If you've been injured, contact Berg Simpson. Good lawyers, changing lives. Face off to the left of Ottinger. MacKinnon will be asked to leave for reasons unknown. Interesting to get John Mitchell's point of view from that the other night. Former centerman in the National Hockey League. Nobody knows what the rules are when taking face-offs, which is always great when you're trying to play a game. Taves off the boards, golfed in by Lehkonen. He has a goal and an assist in the series, but no points in his last 2. He intercepts here, down low for Marty Necas. Necas just one helper. Back up top, Taves settles it down, lets it go. Tipped this wide of the net of Ottinger. Cale Makar is going to get there looking for his first marker versus Dallas. Granlund, free exit here as all 3 forwards are down deep. Cody Ceci strangely leading the charge. Rims it around right to left. Lehkonen near side boards. Granlund is on his heels. Now Mikko Rantanen digs it loose. Stolen back by his fellow countryman Lehkonen. Nathan MacKinnon, not from Finland, will return it to Cale Makar. Now Devon Taves will look up and out for the Avalanche. Necas can't work through a jam. Stolen by former Av Matt Duchene. He'll swing it near side boards for Harley. 5 passes Duchene. Now Labushkin sends it ahead. Intercepted by Nichushkin. Lyubushkin to Nichushkin. That's fun. Off the board. Stars steal it back, looking for a centering feed. Tyler Seguin out in front off his skate. And now it's hacked at by Gabe Landeskog. Goal and an assist in game 4. Cross center ice, tries to get it deep. Stays with it. Now Brock Nelson, near side boards. Up top from Malinsky. Kicks it to his stick, sends it deep. Hit the backside of Val Nichushkin. He can't get turned around. Puck is loose. And the Stars are able to glide it across the red line where Ryan Lindgren will pick it up. Now Malinsky. He'll send it back into the mid of Ottinger. He'll settle it down and put it aside for Lyubushkin. Blocked by Nichushkin. Landeskog pokes it free. Far side boards. Going to war with Lyubushkin in the corner. Steele trying to dig it out. Does. Now Blackwell has some room to roam up the far side wall. 15-15 to go in the first period. Scores 1-0 Dallas. Scored 9 seconds on a strange play. And now they turn it over here. Parker Kelly. Doesn't have the odd man rush, but he's got speed across the red line. Throws it around Ceci. Lindell arrives first. Backhands it up the boards. Kelly is there. Blocked. Poked by Drury deep. Dug loose again. Drury. Wants to connect up top at the deep slot. It's Logan O'Connor. Angles it off the far side corner boards. Kelly now behind the net. Trying to work it loose. But that's what Dallas does. They turn it over. Cale Makar gloves it down. Sends it back down the boards. And Oscar Beck, who missed last game with an oblique injury, and now has made a miraculous recovery, takes it away. Cale Makar head for Drury. He takes a bump from Liam Bischel. However, late now where Drury returns the favor. Bischel axes it off the boards. Now Dadonov in stride through the neutral zone across the Avalanche line. He'll backhand it deep. Intercepted by Sam Malinsky. Off the glass ahead for Jonathan Drouin. No icing. He'll track it down, but not before Bischel can. 14-15 to go in the first period. Again, 1-0 Dallas as the Stars will rim it in. Blackwood of the far side glass through Kiviranta. Intercepted by Dallas. Shot towards the net off the backside of Dadonov. Malinsky will lift his stick. Trying to get it off the boards. Does. Now it's Kiviranta trying to center it off the skate and turned back in by Dallas. Itplenko's in on Blackwood. He'll cover up. And I believe we will take a timeout. We will. They take a long time to turn that light on downstairs. You have one job to do. 13:58 to go in the first period in Game 5. 1-0 Stars. You're listening to the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Alex, Ryan, Emmy.
Hey, Colorado, it's Raj from the Morning Sprint. Weekdays, 10 a.m. to noon. Right now, you've got the Avalanche and the Stars in Game 5 and a chance for the Avs to take a 3-2 series lead. Tomorrow morning, Coach Sanford and I are going to have a lot to say about this one, plus a full preview of Nuggets and Clippers Game 5, as well as a chance every hour for you guys to win tickets to get inside Ball Arena. It's your home where you get it all. The home of Mile High Playoffs, Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Style or substance? Somehow it became one or the other when choosing a truck. But there is another choice, not stopping until you have everything. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified buyers get 0.9% APR on 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 models. See your local GMC dealer today. Length of contract limited. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 4/30/25.
Hey, I'm Francisco from Ryan House. How about tonight I cook dinner for you?
For me?
Sure.
How about us?
Why not? I got a menu that can't miss, including brats, of course, but we also have a menu that includes authentic pork schnitzel or traditional spätzle. I'll cook you a great dinner.
Sounds good.
Enjoy dinner at Ryan House, then play a little bocce to see who buys dessert. Ryan House, close to Ball Arena on 14th and Market.
The Stanley Cup Playoffs, Colorado and Dallas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
.58 to go in the first period at American Airlines Center, where someone who I don't know is yelling at me. 1-0 Dallas with engineer extraordinaire Bill Geiger, KJ Granderson back in our NHL Tonight studios. Mark Bertinoli and many of you are out at Stoney's in downtown Denver. Face off to the right of Mackenzie Blackwood. McKinnon wins it. Taves trying to dig it loose. Cale Makar with it in the corner off the boards. Now Natchez settles it down. Line pass, turned it over to Hintz. He'll send it back in. Knocked out of midair. It was sitting right on the blue line, so it's not offside on Dallas. Lining it around is Natchez to his left. Nathan McKinnon will send it in. 3 power play goals in this series. That leads the Stanley Cup Playoffs. Natchez a shot. Save made. Rebound is there. And Natchez is absolutely snowplowed in front of the Dallas net. Couldn't get the rebound. It was fumbled for a moment by Ottinger, and Colorado couldn't poke it in. Ottinger was the reason the game wasn't 74-0 in game number 4. He got pulled after 2 periods. He's back in there now. He's made 2 saves on 2 shots. Remember, he's never shut out the Colorado Avalanche in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Or ever. Down the Chushkin. Tries to center it off his stick. Kept alive by Brock Nelson. He had 2 assists in game number 4. Avs try and get it deep. And Trevor Hansen got in the way, falls for it. Nelson, it's off the post. Oh, mercy me, it's a bad ping. Tried to send it to the deep slot, and Josh Manson. And that's sort of how it's gone for the Avalanche here in the first period. One banks off the glass, and then it's a post. Now Nelson tries again, fought off by Ottinger to the corner. Ottinger behind the net for Valnichushkin. Has it go off the heel of the stick. Landeskog up top for Manson, back behind the net. Mason Marchment went in for the hit on Josh Manson and made a fool of himself. Brock Nelson bumped by Harley. Marchment missed completely on Manson, who's a rather large target. Marchment will lay it across the red line, taken by Sam Malinsky. Motors ahead with both teams changing. Down the right flank off the glass. Falls for Charlie Coyle. Coyle escapes the hook. Now leaves it for Kiviranta. Kiviranta elbowed by Bischel. Now Coyle tries to get it to the point. Bischel has the favor returned to him by Kiviranta. Scratching and scraping, you hear it. Kiviranta got it deep off the stick of Jonathan Drouin. Coyle was slashed on the hands. Avs may never get another power play ever. Malinsky through the neutral zone. Colin Blackwell stepped on a banana peel. Fans here in Dallas wanted a call. I remember my first hockey game. Now Drouin through the neutral zone. Coyle sends it ahead. Didn't get to the red line. This is going to be icing on the Avalanche with 11:45 to go in the first period. Shots are 5-3 Colorado, but the score is 1-0 Stars. 2025-26 season ticket memberships are available now. As a season ticket member, you'll get the best access and exclusive playoff priority for every round this postseason. Visit ColoradoAvalanche.com/playoffs to learn more. This was on Jock Jams 1. Face-off 1 for Bischel. Now shot towards the net off of Wyatt Johnson. He has the goal for the Stars. Johnson working up the far boards. Sam Girard keeps him at bay. Shot towards the net, deflected wide. Bischel tries his luck, and it hit the posterior of Sam Malinsky as Jonathan Drouin will angle it in front of his own bench. Sam Girard sends it deep, swung and a miss. Strike 3 by Petrovic, and it's picked up by Bischel behind the Stars net with 11:19 to go in the first period. 1-0 Dallas. Very climbable mountain for the Colorado Avalanche. They've already had a couple odd man rushes, hit a post. Remain calm, all is well. Manson off the boards, down ice. Did it hit anybody? No. It's going to be another icing call on the Avs. This time with 11:01 to go in the first period. Again, shots are 5-3. Colorado score 1-0 Stars. I don't want to hammer home the statistics too much, but whoever wins Game 5, historically, since they went to a 7-game series, wins the series 79% of the time. The Avalanche, Game 5 is their best game of the series. 27-18 all time. It's a .600 winning percentage. Labushkin around his own net. Motors ahead, gets to the blue line, connects with Granlund, backhands it off the wall, below the goal line in the Avalanche zone. Rope Hintz wins the foot race. He's run over by Drury. Loose puck is picked up by Mikko Rantanen. Labushkin, his shot is blocked by Parker Kelly out towards center ice. Chaos Kelly is going to get called for a penalty. That is incredibly soft for a Stanley Cup playoff game. Parker Kelly's going to sit, and the Avalanche will be shorthanded for the first time.
Colorado 17's got a minor for hooking.
That's now the first penalty of the game called on the Avalanche in 3 straight contests. Kelly got his stick up there on Mikko Rantanen, who realized that submissions for next year's Oscars are due shortly. Both teams in the series are 3 for 14 on the power play. That's 21.4%. 11th and 12th in the National Hockey League. Stars 2 for 7 on home ice. That's 9th in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Avs killed off all 4 power play opportunities from Dallas in Game 4 on Saturday. Stars win the draw here. Granlund has it knocked away. Coyle has it behind. Valnichushkin. Remember, the Avalanche opened the scoring in Game 4 with a shorthanded goal by Logan O'Connor. Stars get it back in. Jamie Benn in the corner. Roughed up for a moment. Marchment touches it for Thomas Harley working behind the net. Shot towards the cage. Rattles wide for Granlund. Avs are collapsed down deep. No pressure up top. Granlund with it near side circle. Lets it go in front. Benn is there. Save made by Blackwood. It's put back through the crease. He lost the rebound. Taves can't clear. He's run over. Granlund with it again. Seguin all alone at the net front. Now Granlund looking back to him one more time. Here with a high stick. Seguin will touch it, so play continues. 1:15 to go in the power play. Dallas all over the Avs here as they're shorthanded. 9:48 to go in the first period. Marchment, Seguin, one-timer save made Blackwood. Rebound went back from Marchment. He lost it for a moment. Now it's collected by Granlund near side circle. Granlund down low, Marchment in the slot. Save made on Benn by Mackenzie Blackwood. Holy Mackenzie! Needed to have that one. The Avalanche get the rebound, and they'll coast it down ice with 50 seconds to go in Parker Kelly's penalty. I guess if Parker Kelly gets a penalty, it's a penalty. I'll work on it. Thanks for listening anyhow. Here comes Wyatt Johnson across the blue line. Matt Duchene near side half wall. Pitch and catch up top with Esa Lindell. Lindell walking the blue line. Leads it back for Duchene. Shot towards the net, deflected wide. Avs will scrape to the corner. Stars fans cheering on Mackenzie Blackwood. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off here. Mikko Rantanen, 3-on-2 as the Avs are changing. Rupe Hintz sends it towards the net, blocked by Josh Manson. More scratching and scraping. Kiwi Ronta picks it up. Logan O'Connor will get it, and he'll backhand it off the near side boards. 10 seconds to go in the Stars' power play. Duchene hands it off for Rantanen. Bumped by Lehkonen. Lost the puck. Picked up by Duchene. Rantanen lost an edge. Duchene down low. There's a penalty in front, and I think this is going to be interference. Dallas was touching the puck. Kelly came out of the cage, and we will see Trevor Hansen. Actually, hear Trevor Hansen. This is radio.
Dallas 24 has a minor penalty for interference.
So the Avs will go on the Pins and Aces power play when we come back. 8:36 to go in the first in Dallas. 1-0 Stars. You're listening to the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
When the game is on the line, you need someone you can trust and rely on. And when you've been seriously injured, you can trust Berg Simpson. The experienced and nationally recognized lawyers at Berg Simpson are ready to fight aggressively for your best possible outcome. We know that legal victories are not given. They are earned through hard work, determination, and commitment to excellence.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives.
America's favorite tea made a hard iced tea?
Obviously.
And it's brewed with real Lipton tea?
Obviously.
Try a refreshing Lipton hard iced tea, whether you need to cool off at a pool party or beat the heat at the next barbecue. Visit your local liquor store or grocery store to pick up a variety pack of our 4 flavors: lemon, peach, strawberry, and half and half.
Introducing Lipton Hard Iced Tea with 5% alcohol. Your cup of hard tea. Legal 21 plus, contains alcohol. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024, The Sunrise Brewing Company, Rochester, New York. Flavored malt beverages does not contain distilled spirits.
Alex, Ryan, Emmy.
Hey, Colorado, it's Raj from the Morning Sprint. Weekdays, 10 a.m. to noon. Right now, you've got the Avalanche and the Stars in Game 5 and a chance for the Avs to take a 3-2 series lead. Tomorrow morning, Coach Sanford and I are going to have a lot to say about this one, plus a full preview of Nuggets and Clippers Game 5, as well as a chance every hour for you guys to win tickets to get inside Ball Arena. It's your home where you get it all. The home of Mile High Playoffs, Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Mile High Playoff Hockey, the Avs and Stars on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
8:36 to go in the first period. American Airlines Center in Dallas. The Avalanche trail the Stars 1-0, but they're going on the Pins and Aces power play. Pins and Aces, your source for stylish golf apparel, either on the course or in the stands. You can stand out with Pins and Aces. Visit pinsandaces.com. McKinnon, he lets it go. Glove save made by Ottinger. McKinnon had the only shot on the only power play in game number 4 in Denver. He scored on it. Again, McKinnon has 3 power play goals in the series. And an empty netter. Landeskog out there on the top power play unit. Lehkonen up against the boards. McKinnon at the slot. Natchez and Cale Makar running the points. 8.5 to go in the first. 1-0 Dallas. Here in game number 5 in Dallas. Face-off won by the Stars. CC will slap it down ice. As it got past Cale Makar, Blackwood will slow it up behind his own net. Made an outstanding save, and then the crowd started to do the Blackwood chant, which I found interesting. Not really how that works. McKinnon, here's time for Marty Natchez. He's got room. Natchez holding up. He sends it towards the net off a skate. Bounces wide and falls for Dallas. Can they clear the zone? Yeah, over the head of Cale Makar and back behind Blackwood again. 1:25 to go in the power play. 8 minutes on the nose to go in the first period. Makar motoring ahead. Makar escapes one, escapes two. Here comes Cale Makar across the blue line. Slows up, resets. Sends it towards the net. Tipped into the glove of Ottinger, who will hang on. And the faceoff once again will be in the Star zone. 7:49 to go in the first period. Wyatt Johnston has the only goal of the hockey game that came 9 seconds in. Everybody on the ice except for Johnston lost the puck as it was dumped in. And with all the black in the stands, it's easy to lose a black frozen vulcanized rubber disc. McKinnon the faceoff again, and it's won by the Avs technically. McKinnon back for Cale Makar. He steps up. Back for McKinnon, top of the near circle. McKinnon holding. Swings it for Marty Necas, lets a one-timer go. He missed the net. Bounces off the dasher board, and it'll roll back to neutral ice with a minute gone in the power play. Makar has it again. Good to see Necas let that rip, though. Many times he scored from that spot. Now here he comes again, flying today. Marty Necas throws on the brakes. They all fly right by. Lost the puck for a second. Lobs it behind the net. Ottinger's there. Posts it, but it's taken back by Arturi Lehkonen. Connects with Gabe Landeskog. Near side corner. Landeskog looking to the point. Draws in two defenders. McKinnon. He steps around Blackwell. McKinnon. Near side circle. Centers it. Shot from Lehkonen blocked. Necas in the corner. Angles it off the far side boards. Makar with it again. Now it's Landeskog at the circle. Back to the deep slot. Makar. Pressure from Dallas. Avs need to just get around it once. McKinnon, top of the far circle, holding bumper for Lehkonen. Backdoor one-timer. Ottinger, stretching save. Wide open net. Now Landeskog tops it just wide. Avs have gotten some great chances here. They've missed on two, and Ottinger made another save. 5 seconds to go in the power play, and both teams are 0 for 1. Well, if you're out there, it's time to put a hex on Jake Ottinger. Voodoo doll, whatever you got to do. Let's start it early. Here comes Valnichushkin. Leaves it. Overskated. Rantanen the other way. Reels it in. Pressure coming from Drouin. Sam Girard there as well. Now Rantanen throws on the brakes. Back to the point. Lyubushkin sends it back deep and gave it right to Devon Taves. Couldn't handle the puck. Harley. Back behind the net. Dodonov. Out in front. Shot from Rantanen off the side of the cage. Dodonov again. Bumped by Taves. Sam Girard trying to dig it out. Taves for Drouin. Quickly ahead for Valnichushkin. He slithers through center ice, gets to the red line, deflected, picked up by Drouin. He stick handles into space. Near side circle, Drouin lost the puck again. Drouin to the deep slot, Lindgren holding, and he passes it in between the circles for Valnichushkin. Again, he lost the handle on it, and Marchment will head the other way. Marchment tried to tuck it underneath. He doesn't have those dangles, and the Avalanche send it up the near side boards. Marchment was crunched by Manson not once but twice. Manson ahead. Parker Kelly will glove it down. He's got Logan O'Connor in space in front of the Stars bench. He'll get it and flip it in with the backhand. 5:22 to go in the first period. 1-0 Dallas. Another turnover. Stars centrally now. Jack Drury reaching for it. And now he's hauled down to the ice. There has to be a penalty there. You cannot be serious. Jack Drury was bear hugged by two different Dallas Stars and had the stick in the midsection. He was hauled down, and there was no call from Kyle Raymond or Trevor Hansen. And you heard the reaction from the Avalanche bench. That's crazy. Taves will send it deep. Bischel trying to dig it out. Pocket picked by Parker Kelly. Fourth line doing yeoman's work again. Near side boards. Drury pinches. Now he lets it go. Blocked by Marchment into the screen. And now Bischel getting into it with Logan O'Connor. And now everyone has a dance partner. Easy call on Jack Drury. And they miss the easy ones. The fracas amongst the skaters. The goalies are uninterested. We'll take a timeout. 4:40 to go in the first. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. Wyatt Johnston as the Stars have 1-0 here in Game 5. You're listening to the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
The only thing better than a cold, crisp, crushable beer? One that's certified carbon neutral, baby. Meet Mountain Time, the beer that makes it easy to look good, feel good, and do good for the planet. That's what we in the biz call a win-win-win. Plus, it's made by New Belgium, right here in our backyard. So I guess that's a win-win-win-win. So cheers to that. Mountain Time Lager. a proud partner of the Colorado Avalanche, and people who like to win, 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 while drinking a cold one.
At 9 News, our Weather Impact team prioritizes alerting you early and often when disruptive weather comes to Colorado. We explain when severe weather will hit, how it will directly affect your life, and deliver information that keeps you prepared. When we experience any weather that impacts or inconveniences you, we'll issue a Weather Impact Day. Be prepared and stay connected during severe weather with your 9 News Weather Impact team.
You're grilling, you're golfing, then you're shoveling, and then back to grilling. Well, that's Colorado. Can your home keep up? My partners at Rock Plumbing, Heating, and Air have the solution. Moshier, cold climate heat pumps. That's right, cold climate heat pumps. They're going to find you the right model to efficiently heat and cool your home and save you big money. With current rebates and tax incentives, you can save $12,000 on the initial investment. So find out more right now at rockheating.com. That's ROCK heating.com. Rock, bringing comfort home and simplifying your life.
The Stanley Cup Playoffs, Colorado and Dallas on the Altitude Sports Radio.
The Avalanche and Stars series tied at 2 around North America and around the world on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. McKinnon, Lekin, and Natchez back on the ice. McCarr and Sam Girard. Your defensive pair. McKinnon wins it again. Clean as a whistle. Back to McCarr. Holding, shooting, deflected in front. Through the legs of McKinnon. Falls for Dodonov. McKinnon trying to work it back. Natchez scoops it free. Marty Natchez, nothing to show for it yet, but he's had a noticeable first period for Colorado. Puck is free. Dodonov digs it out of a pile. Glove down by Sam Girard. Off the boards behind McKinnon. And that's a free exit for Dallas. Dodonov to the blue line of the Avalanche. Shoulder save made by Blackwood once and twice. Sent aside. Avalanche on their heels a little bit here in the first period. Just down 1-0. 4:08 to go in it. Turnover here, Dallas. And now Natchez at the red line will send it all the way over for Sam Girard. Again, points and three straight. McKinnon throws on the brakes. McKinnon has room. McKinnon looking. Hands it off for Manson. Can't get a shot away. Johnston got in the way, and now Lehkonen will recycle with Natchez. Back up top, Manson hopped over his stick. Ice notoriously horrible here in Dallas, and it's reared its ugly head on a couple of occasions. I know it's humid outside, but you got to compensate for it somehow. Ottinger turns it over. Charlie Coyle back down to the corner for Jonathan Drouin. He couldn't handle it either. Puck hasn't settled at all. Now Manson at the red line. Gets to it. And he'll send it in right to left. Slowed up by Ottinger. Behind the net, hit thrown by Kivy Ronta, former star. Abs with it. Jonathan Drouin turns and fires. Save made by Ottinger. Rebound picked up by Hintz. He'll lob it ahead. Granlund in a foot race with Devon Taves. Taves hacks it off the boards. Backdoor for Mikko Rantanen, and he missed the net. Granlund with it. The finish line out there for the Stars right now. Rantanen throws it towards the slot. Tapped wide by the Avalanche's third line, and Charlie Coyle will hoist it towards center ice. Glove down by Harley. Taken by Jonathan Drouin. He lets it go. Right toe save made by Ottinger. That's a third gray one in a row made by Ottinger. Here's a steal from Brock Nelson up top for Sam Malinsky. Holding lost a handle on the puck. Boy. Puck is just not sitting flat, and it's often required to do so to play the game of hockey properly. 2:41 to go in the first period. Shots are 8-7 Colorado, but the score is 1-0 for the Stars. What do Mountain Time Lager and the Avalanche have in common? They're both cool, crisp, and from Colorado. If you love hockey, then you're going to love Mountain Time. Go grab a case. Game time means mountain time. Boots and pants and boots and pants. Boots and pants. Brock Nelson the faceoff against Steele. Won by the former Duck. Hit thrown by Lindgren. Hit thrown by Sam Malinsky. Avs picking up the physical play here. Gabe Landeskog with it in his own zone off the heels of the skates of Nelson, and the Avalanche drive the near side as Malinsky will airmail it through the neutral zone. Steele will glove it down. It's interesting that the wins usually go the way of the team was the better fourth line in this series. Get to those numbers coming up a little bit later. This should be icing meanwhile on Dallas, and it is. 2:08 to go in the first. Score is 1-0 Dallas. Maverick Bourque will not play today. It's Oscar Beck who will go. But game one, for example, Bourque playing on the fourth line. Game that the Avalanche won 5-1, -2. Sam Steele, -1 in the series. On the other side, Drury No points his last two, but goal and an assist. And Parker Kelly, who had 11 hits in game number 4, really has stirred the drink for Colorado. 2:05 to go in period 1. Free exit for the Stars. Boy, that's very generous as Blackwell sends it in. Marchment got there first, centering feed, broken up by Natchez. Turnover here, shot towards the net. That ricochets wide. McKinnon, can he get there? Yes, 3-on-2 for the Avalanche if they hurry. McKinnon across the blue line, holds up McKinnon. Has to play it backwards and through the neutral zone for Taves. Neutral zone trap is back, so that's fun to watch. I'll watch it so you don't have to. Ottinger tries to play it. DC hacks at it, blocked by Arturi Lehkonen, hit thrown by Natchez. Digs it free. McKinnon in the wrong spot, and now here comes Marchment. Another easy exit out of the zone with 1:25 to go in period 1. The car off the boards, past Natchez. Into the hands of Lindell. He'll cross the red line and rifle it in left to right. Devon Taves steers it back behind the cage. Cale Makar, puck on its edge. Again, through neutral ice. Dadonov through a set of legs. Nelson trying to cut off Jamie Benn. He does. Nice play by Brock Nelson. Turned it back over to Dadonov with the steal. Nelson stole it away one more time. Now Dadonov for Johnson. Hands it off the trailer. Here's Lyubushkin. He missed by a country mile. One-handed by Drouin. He was held from behind. Then Brock Nelson was run over. Harley. Save made by Blackwood. Goes straight up in the air and it goes in. Goals I have ever seen in the National Hockey League have been scored by the Dallas Stars here in the first period. Blackwood made the save. It went straight up and then straight in behind him. Better to be lucky than good, Dallas. Harley let it go. Blackwood made the save, tried to get tight up against his post, and it went off the back of him and in. I cannot describe to you how unlucky both of these goals are for the Colorado Avalanche. And I don't understand what bing bong is. Seems like a strange tradition. 35 seconds to go in the first period. Avs down 2-0 in game 5. Turnover here. Back across the red line, Manson. Sam Girard sends it ahead. Logan O'Connor, he's tripped up, no penalty. Shocker, Manson lets it go, tipped just wide of the net, and now it's out in front. Parker Kelly sails it over the top of the cage. Everything has gone against the Avalanche here in the first period. Harley's second of the series. Landeskog, McKinnon is your trio up front. 11 seconds for the Avalanche to at least get on the board and go down by 1 into the locker room. Face up one by Coyle. Landeskog, Cale Makar, Taves. One-timer fake by McKinnon. Back for Taves. He lets it go. Again, just wide of the net. Coyle gets to the rebound. Centers it for McKinnon. Hacked away. Benn with it. Period 1 is done. The Stars, again, random people yelling at me here at American Airlines Center. They do a lot of that. Wyatt Johnston, his first of the series. Harley, his second. From Wyatt Johnston, who all of a sudden has come alive. And Dallas leads 2-0 after 1. When we come back, Mark Bertinoli will have the intermission report for you live from Stoney's. No highlights to speak of, so he'll talk about scores from around the world of sports. We'll have the second period for you live from Dallas in just about 18 minutes' time. Tough start for the Avalanche. Probably couldn't be any worse. Game 5, 2-0 Dallas. After 20 minutes, these are the Stanley Cup playoffs on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Colorado Avalanche hockey.
Now McKinnon all the way over for Cale Makar. Takes it back from McKinnon. Lets it go from Middlestat. Toward the net. Drouin. That's a goal. Goal!
Your Avalanche intermission report is next.
Tough.
Hitman on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
This song doesn't have a name, but if it did, it'd probably be something about togetherness, because it's a collaboration, not between pop stars and producers, but between music therapists and kids. Music therapy is a treatment that doesn't involve medication or needles, and it's been proven to help children manage pain and contribute to faster healing. So it shouldn't surprise you, it's our favorite song. And just one way we partner with you for a life well lived. Intermountain Health, the power of we.
The daughter of an electrical engineer, Leslie Bailey's dad told her that she should learn a trade. Even though she waited until her 40s, she switched careers and became a union electrician. She loves the freedom to travel and work in other states or countries and says the feeling of belonging to something bigger than yourself is amazing.
I'm Leslie Bailey. I am the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, IBEW. Come join us.
Go online at IBEW68.com.
Breaking news coming in from Bet360 area Bet365. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Colorado. T&Cs apply.
For a true taste of the Midwest, I hope you'll come see us at Wally's Wisconsin Tavern. Hi, this is Francisco. Let's talk comfort food. We do a fish fry every day of the week. We have house-made sausages, and we're known for our fantastic cheese curds, the best on this side of the lake. You'll feel right at home in our friendly, comfortable atmosphere. Come join us for lunch, supper, or a late-night snack. You don't have to be from the Midwest. All you have to be is here at Wally's Wisconsin Tavern.
Close to Ball Arena on 14th and Market.
That's it, man. That's it, man. No more. No more.
Colorado Avalanche hockey.
I like our start, boys. I love our start.
This is your Avalanche Intermission Report.
Sharp physically, sharp mentally. We are going to have success.
Avalanche Intermission on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Welcome to your first Intermission Report. I'm Mark Bertinoli. I'm coming to you live from Stoney's here on 11th and Lincoln in downtown Denver, Colorado. And after 20 minutes of hockey in Dallas, in a weird first period, the Stars lead the Avs by a score of 2-0 as Dallas scored seconds after the start of the game and seconds before the end of the first period, and they have themselves a 2-goal advantage here in game number 5. Coming up here in your first Intermission Report, we will get to all the other scores from around the NHL playoffs. The other NHL Stanley Cup playoff game had a crazy ending. The NBA playoff game was one of the biggest blowouts in the history of the sport, in the playoffs at least. And the Rockies looking to win down the street here at Coors Field against the Atlanta Braves. They started strong, but Atlanta has come on here lately and retaken the lead. We'll get to all that coming up, but first, let's listen to the highlights from the first period of this hockey game. Avs and Stars meeting in a game 5. Now, I've used the word pivotal a lot, describing the first couple of games of this series, but this is the textbook definition of a pivotal game. The series is tied 2-2 after the Avs blanked the Stars on Saturday here in the Mile High City in a 4-0 win to tie the series up at 2 games apiece. In the NHL, when a team goes up 3-2, they end up winning the series 79% of the time, so this is massive. Whoever wins tonight can eliminate the other team in 2 days' time when the series returns here to Denver for game number 6. So the Avs feeling good after that shutout win last time out. How would tonight's game start? Well, it started weird. Started real weird. I've not seen a goal like this maybe ever. 9 seconds after puck drop, here's what we had.
Tonight, Colorado knows that momentum doesn't carry over to games in the playoffs, and that any further domination over Dallas has to start from scratch at the drop of the puck. And right off the bat, it is Dallas who scores 9 seconds into the first period. You didn't even have time to put on your listening sweaters for the Avs and Stars Force of Nature versus Kindergarten Achievement sticker. And the first shift is Wyatt Johnston's first goal of the series. Dallas dumped it in. He got lost in the corner, and Johnston banks it off of the left side of Mackenzie Blackwood.
Yeah, that one was a strange one. The Stars sent in a shot that went off a skate, popped way up in the air. Nobody saw it. Comes down. Johnston scores it 9 seconds into the game, and Dallas has the 1-0 advantage just like that. And Stars, both the Avs and the Stars, got a chance with the man advantage in this game. Neither one would score with a man advantage in the first period. And for the Avs, their netminder was doing things like this.
Marchment, Sagan, one-timer save made Blackwood. Rebound went back for Marchment. He lost it for a moment. Now it's collected by Granlund near side circle. Granlund down low, Marchment in the slot. Save made on bend by McKenzie. Blackwood. Holy McKenzie. Needed to have that one. The Avalanche get the rebound, and they'll coast it down ice with 50 seconds. I guess if Parker Kelly gets a penalty, it's a penalty. I'll work on it. Thanks for listening anyhow.
So a save there by McKenzie to make it to keep it a 1-0 Stars lead. And it looked like that was going to be how we went into the first intermission, with Dallas leading by a goal. But in the closing 60 seconds of the first period, the Stars once again get a weird goal to go.
Now to Donovan Johnson. Hands it off the trailer. Here's Labushkin. He missed by a country mile. One-handed by Drouin. He was held from behind. Then Brock Nelson was run over. Harley. Save made by Blackwood. Goes straight up in the air and it goes in. Two of the luckiest goals I have ever seen in the National Hockey League have been scored by the Dallas Stars here in the first period. Blackwood made the save. It went straight up and then straight in behind him. Better to be lucky than good, Dallas. Harley let it go. Blackwood made the save, tried to get tight up against his post, and it went off the back of him and in.
Harley with the goal, more like Harley Quinn, because that thing was crazy. It hit the blocker, bounced up, popped up into the air, just like that first goal. This one comes down, hits McKenzie in the back, and rolls in. So Harley, with his second of the series, comes at 19:15 of the first, and the Dallas Stars have a 2-0 lead over the Colorado Avalanche after one period of hockey. Right now, the Avs with 9 shots on goal, the Stars with 7. So not a whole lot of shots in that first period. Face-off win percentage, 64.7 for Dallas, 35.3 for the Avs, and both Dallas and Colorado are 0 for 1 on the man advantage after one period of hockey, with Dallas holding the 2-0 advantage. We'll continue with your first intermission report after a break right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Breaking news, and this one is almost unbelievable.
Yeah, it's all about new customers.
$150 in bonus bets, win or lose. And see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Colorado. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. T&Cs apply.
A lot of personal injury lawyers make claims about how good they are. But how do you know who's the best? Who will fight to get you the money you deserve? At Berg Simpson, we don't rely on simple claims like other firms. We have 22 best lawyers in America, 17 super lawyers, and we're one of the National Trial Lawyers' top 25 most influential law firms. Compare us to other firms, then call Berg Simpson.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives.
Avs faithful, gear up for the playoffs at Altitude Authentics. Get the best selection and best prices on jerseys, hats, and much more. Shop in store and online at AltitudeAuthentics.com throughout the entire Stanley Cup playoffs.
What is worse than a clogged drain? Well, not much, but getting hit with hidden fees from a plumber is. My people at Rock Plumbing, Heating, and Air are totally different. Mosier, their Rockstar team is highly trained, honest, and really good. It's just $79 for any clogged drain. Nothing more. No hidden fees, no trip charges, period. Get peace of mind at rockheating.com. That's ROCK heating.com. Rock, bringing comfort home and simplifying your life.
Avalanche intermission continues now on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to your first intermission report. Mark Bernoulli coming to you live from Stoney's here on 11th and Lincoln, as The Avalanche trailed the Dallas Stars by a score of 2-0 after the opening 20 minutes of hockey there in Dallas. All right, let me tell you what else is going on in the world of sports as we have both NHL and NBA playoff games. The first playoff game in the NHL tonight was kind of crazy. Now, well, I'll tell you what the East and Western Conference Stanley Cup playoff bracket looked like after we go through these highlights. But the early game was the Panthers and the Lightning. This is game 4 for these two teams. Every other series in the NHL have already played game 4. But this is game 4 between the Bolts and the Cats in Florida. Florida came in leading this series 2-1. So this is a fairly big contest for Tampa Bay. The Panthers took an early 1-0 lead. Then, in the second period, the Lightning scored 2 goals in 10 seconds to go up 2-1. And the Lightning held that lead all the way till late in the third period. And then the Panthers go nuts.
Long shot from the far point. They score! They score! This one took a bounce out front, and the Panthers have taken a 3-2 lead with 3:36 to play. Seth Jones put it to the net, and that one deflects in, and the Panthers are up a goal. Vasilevsky to the bench. The extra attacker on for the Panthers as Barkov clears. Up the right side, Verhaeghe to the empty net. He scores! Connor Verhaeghe, the empty netter, and the Panthers lead 4-2 with 100 seconds to play here in the third.
All right, thanks to the Panthers Radio Network. Florida scores 3 in the third, including setting a franchise record for playoff goals, quickest 2 playoff goals between each other, as Ekblad scored, and then 11 seconds later, Seth Jones scored. So they went from being down 2-1 to being up 3-2 in 11 seconds time, and then Verhaeghe buries the empty netter, and Florida wins it 4-2. So what's crazy is that Tampa had 2 goals 10 seconds apart, Florida has 2 goals 11 seconds apart, and Florida takes a 3-1 lead with the 4-2 win. What that means is right now in the Western Conference, every single series is tied 2-2. Winnipeg and St. Louis are tied 2-2 after the Blues got a win yesterday. Vegas and Minnesota are tied 2-2, and the LA Kings and the Edmonton Oilers are tied 2-2. And every series in the East is 3-1. Toronto leads Ottawa 3-1. Florida leads Tampa 3-1. Washington on top of Montreal 3-1, and Carolina leads New Jersey 3-1. So all those series in the East are going to an elimination game. So that's what it looks like in the NHL right now. Over on the NBA side of things, I don't know what's weirder. I think this Cavs Heat game might be one of the weirdest playoff games I've ever seen. Have you ever seen a team just completely quit from tip-off in a playoff game? That's what happened tonight in Miami. The Cavaliers, the Cavaliers held a double-digit lead the entire game. They were up by 20, then they went up by 30, then they went up by 40. Got close to a 50-point lead in this thing. They would end the win and sweep the Miami Heat, the Cleveland Cavaliers did, with a 138-83 win in Miami. Here is a highlight from that game.
Andrew Wiggins over his first 4. Turn back, Mobley. That towering interior presence. The NBA's newly minted Defensive Player of the Year. Boy, exquisite pass. Hunter to Mobley.
Cavaliers Radio Network as Cleveland steamrolls Miami, wins it 138-83, wins the series 4-0. And the Warriors and the Rockets are going at it right now in Game 4 of that series. Golden State leads the series 2-1, and it is a tight one early in the second quarter. Houston on top 33-31. In our game, the Avs trail the Stars 2-0 after 1 period of hockey. The second period with Connor McGahey is next right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Every morning, we look ahead to what's going to happen with your day.
Our team works relentlessly to make sure we are everywhere for you.
Looking ahead to any potential weather impact days.
Traffic updates and breaking news live from the scene to keep you updated.
We ask the questions you want asked, and we bring you stories you'll only find on 9 News.
Start with 9 News mornings every day, beginning at 4:30 a.m.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
I got a nightmare phone call that no parent wants to receive.
Someone hit me going 60 miles an hour.
Dr. Ramos came highly recommended. When I showed him the x-rays, he immediately knew exactly what was wrong.
We've had a tremendous experience with Ramos Law. Really, I could not be happier.
Having the car accident was an accident. Finding Ramos Law was no accident.
Injured in a car accident? Ramos Law can help. RamosLaw.com.
Hey everyone, Adnan and Burke here to talk about our great podcast, NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers.
Jason Demers here. After playing 700 NHL games, it turns out I have an opinion or two. Whoever's saying trade one of them, you don't know anything about hockey. I'm on the bandwagon. I'm rooting for this team. With new guests every week, we will talk about hockey and more.
Can't wait till you watch the movie because it's the biggest award of her career.
He went into the cheetah exhibit. The cheetah took a piece out of him, and he came into the ring the next day.
Tune in to NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers, the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Colorado Avalanche hockey.
Keep hammering pucks, boys. Keep hammering pucks.
It's time for the second period.
You get opportunity, shoot. Be ready to shoot and unload it. Get your body around it on your forehand.
Here's the voice of the Avalanche, Connor McGahey, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Start of the second period, American Airlines Center in downtown Dallas, Texas. The Stars have a 2-0 lead over the Avalanche. Goals in the first from Wyatt Johnston and Thomas Harley. Dodonov and Ceci get the assist. Johnston also gets an assist. Johnston came into this game only having 2 points in the entire series, just 2 helpers, and a -4, +2 in that period. He was a -3 in Game 4 alone with only 2 shots on goal. Those are his first points in his last 2 games. He has 2 of them. Avalanche in white, burgundy and blue going right to left. Here in the second period, the Stars in green, black and white, the opposite direction. Benn versus McKinnon at center ice. Puck is still not down. You have to wait just a little bit longer. Wouldn't be a face-off in the NHL if we didn't wait for 8 seconds afterwards. McKinnon wins it back for Devon Toews. Cale Makar with it. Right side circle in his own zone. Toews looking ahead. Tipped in by Artturi Lehkonen. Almost said Marty Necas. And the Stars, again, free exit. Flip it back into the Avalanche zone. Dodonov trying to get away from Devon Toews. Slaps it around near side board. CC had to go off of his stick. And that'll ricochet into the neutral zone. On the forecheck is Artturi Lehkonen. Benn up the middle of the ice, missed his mark. Dodonov, a half effort to try and get there. Unforced error on the Dallas Stars. They ice it 30 seconds into the second period. Avs out shooting Dallas 9-7, but it is 2-0 Stars. Second line coming out there featuring Val Nichushkin, Brock Nelson, and Gabe Landeskog. Sam Girard and Josh Manson round out your party of 5. Nelson will take the face-off, only his second one of the game, and he's 0 for 2 so far. Lindell tried to clear it, went off the corner board. Stars get to it, kept in by Josh Manson. Nice play. The Manimal leaves it near side wall. Val Nichushkin. Nelson lets it go. That's the second post that he's hit in this hockey game. If the Stars are lucky, Brock Nelson is unlucky. He's now hit both posts, left and right, which actually is probably more impressive. Nelson with the puck now. Near side boards towards center ice, tries to spin it in. Landeskog is there. He's got some room. Landeskog centers it. Backhander is flipped wide by Val Nichushkin. No angle try from Manson is blocked. 3-on-1 Dallas. Rope Hintz with Mikko Rantanen headed towards the net front. He scores. Manson pinched on one end, and Mikko Rantanen gets his first goal against his former team on the other. Early goal again in the second period. Minute 12 in, 3-0 Dallas. Rantanen, started the attack. Rope Hintz lobbed it through, and Mikko finally tallies. Only 1 assist for him in this series, a -4. 12 shots on goal, and number 13 makes its way past Blackwood. The Avalanche gambled, and they lost. Lindgren sends it up ice. Well, going to have to be an epic comeback now for a Game 5 win for Colorado. Parker Kelly across the blue line. Steps aside to check. Kelly has it. Cutting towards the net, and it's centered, goes through the blue paint. Nobody home. Yeah, we get it. That's the goaltender's name for the Colorado Avalanche. Thank you very much. Centering feed. Matt Duchene for Sagan. He falls over. No call. And he made a meal of it. Lindgren across the red line. He'll backhand it deep. Swatted at by Bischel. Sent back to center. Dallas has all kinds of room on the Colorado Avalanche. Marchment towards the net. Save made by Blackwood. He turns to the side. Kiviranta looks it up ice. They're finally announcing the goal. What happened 3.5 years ago here in Dallas. I don't know what takes so long. Far side corner. Kiviranta on the forecheck. Pinching his Manson again. Got through him. Coyle is behind him. He's able to get it deep. Oscar back. Now for Bischel behind the net off the near side glass. Hacked down by Sam Girard. It goes off his shin pad. And back across center ice. Kiviranta can't get it through back. And now he'll try again. Charlie Coyle. He'll roll it through the neutral zone. And now Manson will try and track it down. Manson hauled down by Dadonov. Offensive zone penalty, never good to take. And that's exactly what Dadonov has done. And the Avalanche need to settle it down here and make it count on the Pins and Aces power play. Here's referee Kyle Raymond.
Dallas penalty number 63. 2-minute minor for tripping.
Dadonov to the box, and the Avalanche with a chance to change the momentum. It's been all Dallas in this hockey game. And so the Avalanche will go on the Pins and Aces power play for the second time tonight. 2 shots on their first opportunity. Lehkonen, Necas, Landeskog, McKinnon, Makar. A lot of firepower out there. Looking for the 4th power play goal of the series. McKinnon wins the draw. Back for Cale Makar. Settles the puck down. Now Gabe Landeskog at the half wall. Makes his way inside the circle. Cross-country pass from McKinnon up top for Makar. Frees up Landeskog. Collision there with Roope Hintz and Makar. McKinnon has it. Can't get it towards the net from Makar. Looking to thread the needle. He does. But it's snared by Ottinger, who right now has a 10-save shutout in progress. That's right. Ottinger has made 10 saves on 10 shots, which is called a shutout. He has never shut out the Colorado Avalanche. Landeskog will take the draw this time. Right side of Ottinger, left side of the ice. Faceoff is won by Johnston. Stars will get it, and they'll blast it off the glass. It'll roll through the neutral zone. Weird hop. Sam Steele shorthanded, left it. Avalanche get to it. Landeskog will take over. Definitely one of those nights where the bounces are not going Colorado's way yet. They just need one play to change it. Does McKinnon have that in his bag? Now Necas all the way around. Speaking of unforced errors, Necas gave it right to Cody Ceci, who will clear it down ice. Makar below the goal line in his own zone. 1:09 to go in the power play. Makar to his own blue line. Leaves the slingshot pass for Nathan McKinnon. He sprints through center ice across the Stars line. Here comes Landeskog. Trying to leave it off the boards. And it's too predictable again for Colorado on the man advantage. Necas winds ahead. 48 seconds to go in the power play. Necas around Roope Hintz. Necas still with the puck. He holds up off the boards. Boy, McKinnon can't settle it. Bumped aside by Hintz. He's offside, and that's going to go all the way down. Kind of a not smart play there by Roope Hintz to touch the puck. It's intentional offside. So instead of leaving the puck in Colorado territory or leaving it in the neutral zone, it's going to be back in the Avalanche's offensive zone with 36 seconds to go in the power play. 15:53 to go in the second. It's 3-0 Dallas. Stars looking to take a 3-2 series lead. Coyle will take the draw against Sam Steele. And he does. Tap back for Devon Taves. He's got some room high in the zone. One-timer McKinnon fakes it. All the way over. Down the Chushkin. Far circle. Now Devon Taves quarterbacking at the deep slot. 25 seconds left. In the man advantage, Nichushkin. Now for Taves. Avs can't get a shot here. Taves forces it for McKinnon. Inside the circle, McKinnon tries to go short angle, deflected high over the top. Puck will stay in the zone, courtesy of Taves. Back down, McKinnon can't squeeze. Coyle with it, throws a hit, frees up the puck for Brock Nelson. That hit a skate. And now it's scratched out with 3 seconds to go in the power play. It's about to be over, but the Avalanche have a chance here. Devon Taves high in the zone. Donovan's out. McKinnon lets it rip. Tried to go back over Coyle. Off his blade and wide. Nichushkin back to the point. And again, forced by Colorado. Across the blue line. Guided in by Brock Nelson. That goes out of play. And the whistle blows. 15:04 to go in the second period. Shots are 10 apiece, but the score is 3-0, not Colorado. Ball Arena is the center of the Denver sports world, and you should be there. Tune in to Altitude Sports Radio all day on Tuesday for your chance to win tickets to Nuggets Game 5 tomorrow night. Your home for all Denver sports is Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Stars will sling it around. Sam Girard put a backhand to it, and again, the puck has, I'm not sure, settled on its face or back, depending on your point of view, one time here tonight. Again, historically bad ice at American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. Drury the face-off, wins it back for Ryan Lindgren, and he'll flip it up and out. Petrovic trying to get to it. Logan O'Connor forces it wide. Stars just have a little bit more jump. They turn it over here. Logan O'Connor will turn it back in. Underneath for Parker Kelly. He's got room. Shot towards the net. Save made by Ottinger. Parker Kelly is railroaded into the end boards by Mikhail Granlund. The second penalty that Parker Kelly should have drawn tonight. Rantanen. He's bumped down by Lindgren. Sam Girard with the loose puck behind the net for Parker Kelly. Opens up to center ice for Jack Drury. Across the blue line. Leaves it for Lindgren. Pass towards the net. Tipped just over the cage by Yoel Kiviranta. Underneath, it's Drouin who lets it go. Blocked in front. Has his own rebound and went off the referee's skate. And Drouin is run over. Once and twice, and he's punched in the back of the head by Petrovic. No penalty. I mean, punched. CC far corner off the boards. Marchment can't clear. Drouin picks up the loose change. Drouin at the goal line. Slams it back door. Puck is right at the top of the crease. Petrovic can't clear. Avs have it again. Josh Manson. Shot towards the net. That whistles into the screen. And we're watching this game, so you don't have to. 13:51 to go in the second period. Dallas 3, Avalanche nothing. These are the Stanley Cup playoffs on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
America's favorite tea made a hard iced tea?
Obviously.
And it's brewed with real Lipton tea?
Obviously.
Try a refreshing Lipton hard iced tea, whether you need to cool off at a pool party or beat the heat at the next barbecue. Visit your local liquor store or grocery store to pick up a variety pack of our 4 flavors: lemon, peach, strawberry, and half and half.
Introducing Lipton hard iced tea with 5% alcohol. Your cup of hard tea. Legal 21 plus, contains alcohol. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024, The Sunrise Brewing Company, Rochester, New York. Flavored malt beverages do not contain distilled spirits.
You're grilling, you're golfing, then you're shoveling, and then back to grilling. Well, that's Colorado. Can your home keep up? My partners at Rock Plumbing, Heating, and Air have the solution. Moj here, cold climate heat pumps. That's right, cold climate heat pumps. They're going to find you the right model to efficiently heat and cool your home and save you big money. With current rebates and tax incentives, you can save $12,000 on the initial investment. So find out more right now at rockheating.com. That's rockheating.com. Rock, bringing comfort home and simplifying your life.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Mile High Playoff Hockey, the Avs and Stars on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Here we go. 13:51 to go in the second period in Dallas. Stars have 3-0. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification, brought to you by Berg Simpson across the vast Altitude Sports Radio.
The best hockey lives here.
Back to Rick. Far-side shot.
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Face-off in the Star zone. McKinnon will take it. It's won by Dallas. Lindell up but not out. McKinnon takes it over after a hit thrown by Arturi Lehkonen. And Dallas is frankly winning all the puck battles. Not just in the second period, but in the hockey game. McCarr near side. Lehkonen can't get it down the wall. Gerard will fish it out. McCarr settles it down. Pressure coming from Seguin. Outstretched. As Natchez has iced the puck. And as dominant as Colorado was overall, it feels almost worse. Dallas the other way here in the second period of game number 5. Tonight's Avalanche game brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, helping people live the healthiest lives possible. So wherever you are out there, whenever you do to switch up the mojo, go ahead and do that. These are the playoffs after all. We need everybody. Everybody ropes, everybody rides. Sam Girard off the glass. Colorado was feigning going off for a change. It's tipped back in by Dallas, covered by Blackwood. Nope, he'll leave it for McCarr. Straight ahead for Natchez, near side boards. McKinnon across center ice, returns it for Natchez. He lets it go, blocked. Seems like the Stars are blocking almost every shot for the Colorado Avalanche, even though they're 9 apiece. Dallas can't do anything with it. They ice it again. Isn't this fun? Switching icing calls back and forth. That's what hockey should be all about. Forget scoring chances. Let's see who can ice the puck more. Thanks for that neutral zone trap. 12:57 to go in the second period at American Airlines Center in Dallas. 3-0 Stars. Goals from Johnston, Harley, and Mikko Rantanen. Harley's second of the series. Both have come in this building. Face-up won by Dallas again. Landeskog goes a big hit on Jamie Benn. Frees up Brock Nelson. Nelson behind the net. Val-Nichushkin now. Avs just need to play like their season depends on it. We haven't quite seen it yet. Johnson cross-checks Devon Taves in the nether regions. That goes uncalled as well. Landeskog. Pass from Nelson off the boards. He's got Nichushkin with him. Landeskog at the far point. Down now for Nelson. Tries to tuck it in. Save made by Ottinger. Avs can't get to the rebound. Mikko Rantanen in the neutral zone at the circle. Lets it go. Save made by Blackwood. And then he's thrown into the glass by Sam Malinsky. Rantanen had no interest in playing defense on that last sequence. He was like George Washington in the neutral zone, chopping down the cherry tree. Brandlin, toe drag, shot misses the net wide. Glove side of Blackwood. Rebound picked up by Ceci. Hacked up by Nelson. Finds its way to Rantanen. Trying to escape Sam Malinsky again. Centering feed, broken up. Malinsky with it. He's got Drouin ahead of him. Can't get him the puck. Boy, then he's thrown by Rantanen late into the bench. Malinsky runs over Rantanen, and frankly, Mikko Rantanen had that coming. Good non-call there. Taves off the turnover. Drouin down the near side boards. No numbers here. Drouin throws on the brakes, looking for a centering feed. Throws it back to the corner. Just out of reach of Kivi Ranta. Now Seguin forces it ahead with Marchment. Marchment for Matt Duchene. He knocks it down with the stick to the Avalanche line. He rims it around left to right. 11:25 to go in the second period. Stars up by 3 here in game 5. Boyle turned it over for a moment. Lindgren assisting. Poole cues it up the board. Seguin steals it away. Can't get a shot away. The Avalanche are going to the box again. It really is, and I'll say it, been one of the worst officiated games we've seen in a long time. 11:15 to go in the second period. The Avs are going back on the PK. Trevor Hansen with the information again.
Number 10 has a minor penalty for slashing.
Allegedly. It's not so much the calls that Dallas has got tonight. It's the calls that the Avalanche have not got. And so Coyle, who's one of the nicest men alive, is perplexed and now sitting in Hockey Huskow. Shots are 12-11 Colorado, but the score is 3-0 Dallas. 2 weird bounce goals in the first period, and a Mikko Rantanen odd man rush here in period number 2. This up one by the Stars. Rantanen working the far point. Harley now. Duchene with it. Rantanen back for Harley at the deep slot. He holds near side circle. Duchene backdoor for Johnston. He put it high over the top. Loose puck. Avs don't bite on it. It goes over the stick of Harley and back towards neutral ice. 20 seconds gone in the power play. Duchene taps it back for Harley. He'll reel it in across the giant state of Texas at center ice. Cale Makar swatted at it. Can't clear. Gets it back. Extra effort will get it down ice for the Avalanche. That's what you need to do, down 3-0 in a very crucial Game 5. Duchesne brings it back in. Wyatt Johnson with it. You knew he was going to come alive at some point. But now Kiviranta banks one down ice. Stick save made by Ottinger, shorthanded. Both teams will change. 1:09 to go in the power play. 10:22 to go in the second period. A long way to go for the Avalanche, down 3-0. Seguin for Granlund around Josh Manson. Goes it now for Marchment. Bumped into, dug loose by Logan O'Connor. Goes right to Harley. Harley with it, looking for a shot. He lets it go. Avs get in the way. It goes into the screen. And with 49 seconds to go in the power play, the faceoff should be to the left of Mackenzie Blackwood. We're 4 seconds away from the halfway point of the hockey game. Again, 3-0 Dallas. Lindgren, Manson, Drury, and Valnichushin out there to try and kill it off. Big face-off here for Drury. 66.7% tonight. And he will not go against Tyler Seguin, who has been kicked out of the face-off circle. In comes Jamie Benn. Benn wins it back for Harley. Off the near side boards, now the half wall. Granlund back up top for Harley. Not about letting it go. Now it's Seguin who gets it back for Harley at the deep slot. Seguin at the half wall. Harley again walking the blue line. 9:52 to go in the period. 36 seconds to go in the power play. Thrown in front, blocked by Josh Manson. The one-handed around Marchment, but Ben has it back, and it's a centering feed that's intercepted by Lindgren. It almost went into his own net. Mackenzie Blackwood equal to the task, suffering some friendly fire there. Makes the save and covers up with 28 seconds to go in the latest iteration of the Dallas Stars power play. Marchment got into the corner. Ben threw it in front. And thank goodness that Mackenzie Blackwood's right skate was snug up against the right post with his pad along the ice. Because Lindgren blocked the backdoor pass, but it was on a collision course with the back of the Avalanche net. So another big draw here. This time Parker Kelly will take it. Oh, he's sure it's a good thing to do an air raid siren in tornado country, but here we are. Face-off won by the Stars. Harley near side for Duchesne. Doesn't take the shot. Now he lets it go. Misses high over the helmet of Mackenzie Blackwood. You went over my helmet. 21 seconds to go in the power play. 9:36 to go in the second period. Game 5 in Dallas. Stars lead 3-0. Trying to see if this hit anything. No, it did actually go off the helmet of Mackenzie Blackwood. Whatever it takes. Went off the dome of Blackwood and into the screen. Nice save. Using your head. Sorry, I had to. Face-up won by the Avalanche. Taves off the boards. Harley keeps it alive. Taves with it again. Harley gloves it down. Stays in the zone for a third time. Centering feed Johnston. Backdoor for Rantanen. Has it at the hash marks. 8 seconds to go in the power play. Throws it through the crease. Nobody home. Duchesne recycles. Hounded by Drury. Duchesne cuts to the middle backdoor. Taves intercepts this time, and he'll clear it down ice. Out of the box is Charlie Coyle. Can he one-hand it around Harley? Yes, he can. Coyle, backdoor for Drury. Has it at the circle. Drury leaves it for Cale Makar. Hopped over his stick again. Odd man rush for the Stars. Steele, 3-on-2. Down low, Rope Hintz. Save made by Blackwood. Had to have that one, and he did. Makar with it again, trying to get around the forecheck. Plays it to the point. Ceci knocks it down. Kick loose through center ice. O'Connor can't get to it. Avs play it backwards to go forwards. Drury has it stuck in Neverland. And now Nathan McKinnon off the bench will flip it to the right side of Jay Gottinger. Lehkonen is there first. No points in his last 2 games. 8:33 to go in the second period. Got to 14-13 now. Dallas, they lead 3-0. Lindell with the loose puck behind the Stars net. Oscar Beck through center ice. Again, too much space for the Stars. Blackwell cuts to the middle of the ice. Wanted to leave it for Steele. Blackwell still with it. Shot towards the net. That ricochets wide. Rebound falls for Dallas. They miss. Walensky will tip it back through the neutral zone. 8:10 to go in the second period. Colorado does not have a counterpunch for Dallas yet in the hockey game. 0-for-2 on the power play. That would have helped. Natchez now leads it for Nathan McKinnon. 2-on-2 across the Stars line. McKinnon. Drop pass for Lehkonen. Tried to pick the far post, and he missed. Kept alive by Manson. Down to the corner. McKinnon. One-timer. Natchez. Tip. No! Wait, yes, it's in! Arturi Lehkonen parked in front. We're up all night to get lucky. Lehkonen was parked atop the blue paint, and he tips in his second goal of the series to get Colorado on the board. From the corner, McKinnon had it. One-timer from Necas, and that's an excellent deflection from Arturi Lehkonen. It went off the back post underneath, inside the net. Lehkonen will get his third point of the series, and Colorado is within 2. Lehkonen, one of the most clutch playoff performers in recent memory. That's his 25th career playoff goal. Of those 25, he has 7 game winners. This won't be one of those. But he does have 4 goals scored in the Stanley Cup playoffs that have clinched series. So he gets the all-important next goal as the Avalanche knock it down here. Manson looking for a drop pass all the way over for Brock Nelson. Private eye Nelson now for Manson. Manson spins loose near side circle. Wants to go up top. Leaves it down the boards for Nelson. And the Avalanche play right into the trap of the Dallas Stars. But they can't clear. Manson will glove it back down. Hacks it deep. Ottinger with it. And now for CC. That's blocked by Gabe Landeskog. Good forecheck here from the Avalanche. They force another mistake. But found that Schuster can't keep it alive. Manson, could he? No. Puck just squirted across the blue line. We get a whistle, some pushing and shoving. Some not-so-friendly hogging between Ben and Manson. We'll take a timeout. 7:13 to go in the second period in Dallas. Arturi Lehkonen from Necas and McKinnon has the Avalanche on the board. 3-1 Stars. We thank you for listening tonight to the Stanley Cup Playoffs on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Yo, Colorado, Vic Lombardi here. Got the Avs and Stars Game 5. It's been one heck of a series so far, huh? What will it look like after tonight? Well, tomorrow morning, join Mark Mosier, Brett Kane, and myself. We'll have a full breakdown. We'll preview the Nuggets and Clippers Game 5 and much more on the home of Mile High Playoffs, Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Hear the game tonight. React with us all day tomorrow on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Find your new getaway today. Get in the winner's zone at Century Casino and Hotel in Central City. New members can score up to $100 in free play automatically on their first day. Plus, eat free with $20 in food value. Just earn point targets on your free winner's zone card while you play to get your rewards. Get your first $5 at just 10 points. New members only. Must be age 21 or over with valid ID. Get away today to Century Casino and Hotel. Take I-70 to exit 243 to the Central City Parkway. Welcome to the winner's zone. If you believe you have a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey guys, this time of the year, you can't help but think about your future. And what does yours look like? Tyler Plum is here for the electricians at International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Step up this year and go for it. Talk with the folks at IBEW about a future that includes a career, benefits, great wages, and a group of people around you that give you support, growth, and a solid future. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, IBEW Local 68. Start with the job, end with the career. Go to IBEW68.com for more information.
The Stanley Cup Playoffs, Colorado and Dallas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
7:13 to go in the second period. American Airlines Center in Dallas. The Stars lead the Avalanche 3-1 in game number 5. Arturi Lehkonen, his second of the series from Necas and McKinnon to get the Avalanche on the board. With engineer extraordinaire Bill Geiger, KJ Granderson doing great work back in our NHL Tonight studios. Mark Bertinoli live on location at Stoney's. I'm nobody of consequence. It's our pleasure to bring you the Avs and the Stars game number 5. Series tied at 2 around North America and around the world on the Altitude Sports Radio Network. With that assist on the Lehkonen goal, McKinnon passes Rantanen on the franchise playoff assist leaderboard and is now 3rd all-time. Manson slaps up the far wall. Bichel will pinch off his skate. Can the Avalanche get it out? Yes. Hard work pays off, kids. Just ask you all, Kiviranta. Sent back the other way. Manson now for Lindgren. Sends it through center ice. Tipped by Charlie Coyle. Avs trying to get there first. It's Jonathan Drouin. He shrugs aside Bichel. Kiviranta arrives to help out. Now Coyle plays out the boards to himself. Nifty little play. Devon Taves waiting. He'll send it back from whence it came. Coyle, bottom of the circle. Trying to spin away from Petrovic. Coyle out in front. Kiviranta can't get his shot away. So he plays out the boards. Now Taves sweeps it along the blue line. McCarr double clutches. Shot is blocked high in the zone. McCarr can't get anything towards the net. And it's lofted into the Colorado zone by Dallas. Both teams are changing. Petrovic bailed on the play, so that's no icing on Colorado. Thanks for that. Harley through the skates of Matt Duchene. No icing as Devon Toews gets there first. Tries to get away from Tyler Seguin. Hacking and whacking and elbowing and thwacking. Dr. Seuss from my past just reemerged. Now Lehkonen holds up all the way over Nathan McKinnon near side circle. McKinnon looking for help. It's Cale Makar. Toe drag. Glove save made by Ottinger. Makar trying to find that glove side of Ottinger. Hasn't been able to yet. We'll take a timeout. 5:49 to go in the second. Stars 3, Avalanche 1. These are the Stanley Cup playoffs on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
It matters who your lawyer is. At Berg Simpson, we truly care about the quality of work we do, that fair compensation is given, and that our clients are getting the best possible representation. We're proud of that, and it shows.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan, it's who we are.
Avs faithful, aluminum is the MVP of recycling. Every time you choose aluminum, you're scoring big for sustainability. Like a top shelf slapper or a game-winning breakaway, choosing aluminum makes an impact. Whether you're cheering from the stands or enjoying a cold drink during the game, remember that aluminum is your MVP to building a sustainable future. All in for the Avs. All in for aluminum. Ball. All in. Colorado Avalanche 2025-26 season ticket memberships are available now. As a season ticket member, you'll get the best access and exclusive playoff priority for every round this postseason. Visit ColoradoAvalanche.com/playoffs to learn more.
Mile High Playoff Hockey, the Avs and Stars on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
5:49 to go in the second period. American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas. The arsonist had oddly shaped feet. Unique New York. 3-1 Stars over the Colorado Avalanche. Today's Avalanche game brought to you by your local Colorado Buick GMC dealers. Every attempt possible to get the marbles out of your mouth. 2 goals is manageable. That's the deficit now for the Colorado Avalanche. Face-off won by the Stars. Long through center ice. Avs can allow no more. Makar back for Toews. Now Nathan McKinnon looking ahead. Stationary in his own zone. Welcomes in the forecheck of Seguin. Now it's opened up for Toews as he crosses the Stars line. Near side circle holds up. Back to the point. McKinnon keeps it in. McKinnon trying to get away from danger. He escapes Matt Duchene. McKinnon! He scores! The Mac attack is back, Jack! 2 points in the period for Nathan Raymond McKinnon. It is his 5th goal of the series, and Colorado has climbed within 1 with 5:22 to go in the second period. He got away from a half-hearted check from Matt Duchene, walked right down Broadway, and opened the door right side of Jake Ottinger. 3-2 Dallas with 5:22 to go in period 2. Face-off at center ice, won by Ben. Avs have scored 2 here. See if they can tie it up. McKinnon assisted on the Lehkonen goal. Scored the second one. Toews picks up the helper. Lehkonen taps it through center ice. And here's a 2-on-1 now. Dallas gets back. The trailer is off his skate. And Sam Girard is forced to retreat. It was off the blade of Josh Manson. They'll bring it back in. Near side boards. Manson will fish it deep. Ottinger pokes it now for Lyubushkin. Sends it ahead. And now somehow Dadonov has a 2-on-1 with Jamie Benn at the back door. Dadonov misses the net. Oh, thank goodness for that. Nelson trying to get to the red line. Gets it into the star zone, but not deep. Petrovic is there. Boy, thank goodness Dadonov tried to pick the top right corner. I think Blackwood got a blocker on it. Lindgren will settle it down. Right corner. Now he'll throw on the brakes again. Drury looking ahead. Out towards center ice. Batted down by Dallas. Blackwell will rim it back in. Malinsky throws a hit. Puck is still there. Beck kicks it down to the corner. Lindgren pokes it into space. Parker Kelly working there with Jack Drury. And Kelly will exit again. Not very far. Petrovic gloves it down. Blackwell brings it back in onside. His pass in front. Boy. Walensky's going to get called for something, but everything is dramatic with the Dallas Stars. Sam Steele flung his head back. And now he's trying to go after somebody. Sam Steele looking up at everybody. He's my height. 16-minute mark of the second period. Walensky went in for the hit, and the arm got a little bit high on Steele. Landeskog with some words for referee Trevor Hansen. Here is he.
Colorado number 70 has a minor penalty for elbowing.
So we talked about discipline as one of our keys to the game. It happens a lot as a key to the game, but Walensky tried to make the right play, and it probably didn't help that Blackwell is as tall as he is. Or excuse me, Sam Steele. They are both not tall. Blackwell is listed at 5'8", and Sam Steele is listed at 6 foot, but if he's 6 foot, then so am I. So 4 minutes to go in the second period. It was 3-0 Dallas. It's now 3-2 here in Game 5. The Avalanche have scored 2 straight. Lehkonen from Natchez and McKinnon. And then McKinnon, his 5th of the playoffs from Taves and Natchez. Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn. Natchez has more points in this game than he did in the entire series coming in. Just 1 assist back in game number 1. Face up won by Dallas. Thomas Harley walking the blue line, hands it off. It's Matt Duchene. Doesn't take the shot, fumble the pass. Shot is blocked. Coyle trying to get it out of the zone, couldn't get there in time. Duchene back down low. Centering feed is blocked by Taves. Kiviranta forces it to the corner. Rantanen one-on-one with Taves. Rantanen loses an edge. Goes down to the ice. Puck is up and not out. Harley keeps it alive. Back to Rantanen in the corner. Taves doesn't have a stick. Kiviranta gives him his. Rantanen holding. Wants a shot. Back up top for Harley. Now it's Wyatt Johnston bottom of the far circle. Can't center it. Back up north for Harley. One-timer. Rantanen tipped on, save made by Blackwood. Rantanen scored a lot of goals from that spot. 1:15 to go on the power play. Rantanen back down low. They score. Wyatt Johnston again. I don't know how Taves didn't have a stick, but he didn't. Stars score in the power play, and the lead is back to 2 with 3:12 to go in period 2. Wyatt Johnston had been completely unnoticeable in this series, and now he has 3 points tonight, 2 goals and an assist. And both his goals have come from almost 0 angle. I really hate this song. So the penalty by Walensky costs the Avalanche. Taves didn't have a stick. The bad luck continues. And Johnston, on the one-timer, throws it over the shoulder of Mackenzie Blackwood. Hey, what should the lyrics of our goal song be? I don't know. How about Dallas Stars 94 times in a row? Yeah, I like that idea. Let's go with that. Turnover here. Lehkonen leaves it for Nathan McKinnon. Snuffed out by Dallas. Through the neutral zone to Donov with it. And now Lindgren frees it up, and it goes right back to Johnson. Shot is blocked all the way through the neutral zone. Lindell pressure coming from the Avalanche. Flipped back in by Manson. Avalanche are offside. Everybody will tag up. 2:40 to go in the second period. Did you just say Matt Duchene? Pretty sure it's just Matt Duchene, not Matt Duchene. Below the goal line, Landeskog for Val Nichushkin. Off the boards, Sam Girard. Now for Sam Walensky, looking for redemption. Shot towards the net. One-timer is golfed wide. Far side half wall, Granlund sends it up the boards. Nelson, boy, he's just held on to by Roope Hintz. Are we going to get a call ever again? Holding textbook on Brock Nelson. He couldn't get his left hand free. Truly unbelievable. 1:55 to go in the second period. 4-2 Stars. The Avalanche are not getting the whistle right now. Duchesne sends it off the side of the cage. Marchment will reel it in. Pumped by Devon Toews. Duchesne underneath. Now Petrovic lets it go. That's deflected wide off the end while Sagan trying to escape. Logan O'Connor. Sagan still with it. Trying to center it. O'Connor stays with him. Sagan to the point. Petrovic shot towards the net. Tipped in. And Marchment scores somehow. Everything going in for Dallas. That's Marchment's first ever playoff goal versus the Colorado Avalanche. And he's celebrating like he's won the Stanley Cup. He has not. Sagan was kept at bay by Logan O'Connor. And the shot came from Harley. It was deflected by Marchment through Blackwood and in. I don't know how. I mean, I would love for somebody to explain the bing bong thing to me. Because from the outside, it's very strange. Natchez brings it ahead. Ben got in the way. Avs steal it back. Near side, it's Natchez. Now it's Manson holding. Shot towards the net. Tipped on. Save made by Ottinger. .108 to go in the second period. It's 5-2 Dallas. It was 3-2. Avs got goals from Lehkonen and McKinnon. Then Wyatt Johnston scored on the power play. And Mason Marchment deflected it in at the net front. But again, leading up to that, the Avalanche should have had a power play. Roope Hintz had extended Brock Nelson's left arm wrapped up with two hands. That's why you have two referees, so you don't miss things like that. But it has been dismal again tonight. Below the standard of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Turnover here. Avs able to get it back. Natchez winds it ahead. 2-on-3. 52 seconds to go in the period. Natchez near side boards for Lehkonen. Centering feed back door. Manson is going off for a change. He'll stay on the ice. Manson now for Cale Makar. Walking the blue line. Makar at the deep slot. Holding. Again, it's blocked out high. Avs wait too long on those, and it allows the Stars to get three guys in shooting lanes to block it and tip it out of the zone. 39.9 seconds to go in the second period. Shots are 17 apiece, but it is 5-2 Dallas. And there's some very strange people doing strange things on the video board right now. You're in public, you know that. Maybe they don't care. I care. Face-off won by Dallas. They turn it over. Brock Nelson trying to get there first. Nichushkin again was held up. Stars will clear back into the Colorado end. Cale Makar. Puck on its edge for Devon Toews. Ahead for Nichushkin. They say he didn't get a touch to it. He didn't complain, so he must not have. Icing on the Avalanche. 26.2 seconds to go in the second period here in Dallas, who lead 5-2. Face-off won by Nelson. Cale Makar behind his own net. Toews with it. I don't know it takes so long to get the information. I could have told you 4 minutes ago that it was Marchment from Petrovic at 18:32. What are you waiting for? Makar over now for Devon Toews. Shot towards the net. That misses wide. 3 seconds to go in the period. Cale Makar throws on the brakes. Doesn't take the shot. And time expires. It was 3-2, but now it's 5-2. And the Avalanche have a huge hill to climb if they want to win Game 5. When we come back, Mark Bertinoli and KJ Granderson will take over back in Denver with the intermission report. Scores and highlights from this game and around the world of sports. We'll have the third period for you live from American Airlines Center in just about 18 minutes time. But after 40 minutes of play in Dallas, Stars 5 and the Avalanche 2. These are the Stanley Cup playoffs on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Avalanche hockey.
Now McKinnon all the way over for Cale Makar. Takes it back from McKinnon. Lets it go from Middlestat. Towards the net. Druin!
That's a goal.
Your Avalanche intermission report is next. Tough man. On the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Hey, it's Francisco from Rhinehouse, and let's get this straight. It takes balls to play bocce.
That's because bocce is lawn bowling.
Right.
Okay.
At Rhinehouse, we're all about the fun of bocce and great German-style food, and I've got the wieners to prove it.
Hang on. You mean sausages?
Right again.
Oh, boy.
All your favorite German delights here at Rhinehouse.
I do love those huge pretzels.
Let me cook something up for you.
Rhinehouse, close to Ball Arena on 14th and Market.
Altitude Sports Radio is the home of your Denver Nuggets, and we want to put you at Ball Arena for all the playoff action.
And the crowd is into it.
All day tomorrow. It's a Nuggets Playoff Ticket Tuesday. We've got your tickets for Nuggets Clippers Game 5. Listen on the 20s for keywords to text and enter.
Get yourself some.
It's a Nuggets Playoff Ticket Tuesday.
This is all you want out of the playoff game, people.
From the home of the Nuggets, Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
I got a nightmare phone call that no parent wants to receive.
Someone hit me going 60 miles an hour.
Dr. Ramos came highly recommended. When I showed him the x-rays, he immediately knew exactly what was wrong.
We've had a tremendous experience with Ramos Law. Really, I could not be happier.
Having the car accident was an accident. Finding Ramos Law was no accident.
Injured in a car accident? Ramos Law can help. RamosLaw.com.
Hey everyone, Adnan and Burke here to talk about our great podcast, NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers.
Jason Demers here. After playing 700 NHL games, it turns out I have an opinion or two. Whoever's saying trade one of them, you don't know anything about hockey. I'm on the bandwagon. I'm rooting for this team. With new guests every week, we will talk about hockey and more.
Can't wait till you watch the movie because it's the biggest award of her career.
He went into the cheetah exhibit. The cheetah took a piece out of him, and he came into the ring the next day.
Tune in to NHL Unscripted with Burke and Demers, the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
That's it, man. That's it, man. No more. No more.
Colorado Avalanche hockey.
I like our start, boys. I love our start.
This is your Avalanche intermission report.
Sharp physically, sharp mentally. We are going to have success.
Avalanche intermission on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Avalanche Hockey is brought to you by Ball Corporation. All in for the Avs. Aluminum. All in. Welcome. I'm Mark Bertinoli, coming to you live from Stoney's here on 11th and Lincoln in downtown Denver, Colorado. And after 40 minutes of hockey in Game 5 in Dallas, Texas, the Stars lead the Avs 5-2 as that second period was a roller coaster ride of emotions if you're an Avs fan. Coming up here in the second intermission, we will tell you about all the other playoff games in the NHL, in the NBA. Rockies playing tonight as they host the Braves down the street at Coors Field. We'll get to all that coming up. But first, let's listen to all the action from the second period of this hockey game. The Stars had a 2-0 lead after the first period, but if you were an Avs fan or an Avs player, you had to feel pretty good because those two goals were kind of fluky in the first. The Stars scored 9 seconds into the game. It is the 5th fastest goal to start a Stanley Cup playoff game in the history of the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Stars, they dropped the puck. The Stars pop the puck up in the air. It drops down. Wyatt Johnson finds it. Nobody else could. He scores it. 9 seconds in, the Stars had the 1-0 lead. And then Thomas Harley got another fluky goal to go with just seconds to go in the first. At 19:15, he put a shot on net that hit McKenzie's blocker, popped up, over, lands on his back, and ricochets into the back of the net. So the Stars have the 2-0 lead. So to the second we go, and 72 seconds after they drop the puck in that middle frame, this happens.
Landeskog is there. He's got some room. Landeskog centers it. Backhander is flipped wide by Valnichushkin. No angle try from Manson is blocked. 3-on-1 Dallas. Rope Hintz with Mikko Rantanen headed towards the net front. He scores. Manson pinched on one end, and Mikko Rantanen gets his first goal against his former team on the other. Early goal again in the second period. Minute 12 in, 3-0 Dallas.
Well, for the first time, I'm going to say this and not enjoy it. The Moose got loose early in the second period. Mikko Rantanen, his first of the postseason and the first against the Avs, comes at 1:12 the second. The Stars are up 3-0 at this point. And, that's not ideal. But the Avs find a response, and they do it within 2 minutes in the middle part of the second period, and it all got started with this goal.
Natchez now leads it for Nathan McKinnon. 2-on-2 across the Stars line. McKinnon, drop pass for Lehkonen, tried to pick the far post, and he missed. Kept alive by Manson, down to the corner. McKinnon, one-timer, Natchez, tip, no! Wait, yes, it's in! Arturi Lehkonen parked in front. We're up all night to get lucky. Lehkonen was parked atop the blue paint, and he tips in his second goal of the series to get Colorado on the board. From the corner, McKinnon had it. One-timer from Natchez, and that's an excellent deflection from Arturi Lehkonen. It went off the back post underneath, inside the net.
Arturi Lehkonen, his second of the postseason from Natchez and McKinnon at 12-11, and the Stars' lead is 3-1. But just over 2 minutes later, Colorado gets to within striking distance when Nathan McKinnon did what Nathan McKinnon does.
Avs can allow no more. McCarr back for Taves. Now Nathan McKinnon looking ahead, stationary in his own zone. Welcomes in the forecheck of Sagan. Now it's opened up for Taves as he crosses the Stars line. The inside circle holds up. Back to the point. McKinnon keeps it in. McKinnon trying to get away from danger. He escapes Matt Duchene. McKinnon! He scores! The Mac attack is back, Jack! 2 points in the period for Nathan Raymond McKinnon. It is his 5th goal of the series, and Colorado has climbed within one with 5:22 to go in the second period.
Nathan McKinnon from Taves and Natchez at 14:38. McKinnon's 5th of this series, and the Avs within one. As Stars lead 3-2. But just right after that, 30 seconds after that, the Avs were called for an elbowing penalty, and the Dallas Stars go on the power play, and Wyatt Johnston scores his second of the night.
Now it's Wyatt Johnston, bottom of the far circle. Can't center it. Back up north for Harley, one-timer. Rantanen tipped on, save made by Blackwood. Rantanen scored a lot of goals from that spot. 1:15 to go on the power play. Rantanen back down low, they score. Wyatt Johnston again. I don't know how Taves didn't have a stick, but he didn't. Stars score in the power play, and the lead is back to 2 with 3:12 to go in period 2. Wyatt Johnston had been completely unnoticeable in this series, and now he has 3 points tonight, 2 goals and an assist.
Johnston on the power play from Duchene and Rantanen at 16:48. Stars lead back to 2. It is a 4-2 advantage, and then maybe the toughest one so far. With 90 seconds to go in the second, Dallas pushes their lead to 3.
Logan O'Connor, Sagan still with it. Tried to center it. O'Connor stays with him. Sagan to the point. Petrovic shot towards the net, tipped in, and Marchment scored somehow. Everything going in for Dallas. That's Marchment's first ever playoff goal versus the Colorado Avalanche. And he's celebrating like he's won the Stanley Cup. He has not.
They're currently crediting Petrovic for that goal, his first of the postseason, 18:32 from Sagan and Duchene, and the Dallas Stars with a 5-2 lead after 2 periods of hockey and a series that is tied at 2 games apiece. Right now, the Stars with 18 shots, the Avs with 17. Face-off win percentage, the Stars are still winning the face-off dot. They are winning 64% of the draws, the Avs 36%. Colorado's 0 for 2 on the power play, and Dallas is 1 for 3 as the Stars hold a 5-2 advantage. We will continue with your second intermission report after a quick timeout right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Alex, Ryan, Emmy.
Hey, Colorado, it's Raj from the Morning Sprint. Weekdays, 10 a.m. to noon. Right now, you've got the Avalanche and the Stars in Game 5 and a chance for the Avs to take a 3-2 series lead. Tomorrow morning, Coach Sanford and I are going to have a lot to say about this one, plus a full preview of Nuggets and Clippers Game 5, as well as a chance every hour for you guys to win tickets to get inside Ball Arena. It's your home where you get it all. The home of Mile High Playoffs, Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Avs faithful, aluminum is the MVP of recycling. Every time you choose aluminum, you're scoring big for sustainability. Like a top-shelf slapper or a game-winning breakaway, choosing aluminum makes an impact. Whether you're cheering from the stands or enjoying a cold drink during the game, remember that aluminum is your MVP to building a sustainable future. All in for the Avs. All in for aluminum. Ball. All in.
Style or substance? Somehow it became one or the other when choosing a truck. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified buyers get 0.9% APR on 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 models. See your local GMC dealer today. Length of contract limited. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 4/30/25.
Avalanche intermission continues now on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to your second intermission report. Mark Bertinelli coming to you live from Stoney's here at 11th and Lincoln, where the Dallas Stars have a 5-2 lead over the Avs after the first 40 minutes of hockey. Sorry, Raj is freaking me out, giving away free stuff right next to me. All right, let's go ahead and check out what's happening in the one other game in the NHL playoffs. That was the Panthers and the Lightning. This was game 4 of that series. Coming in, Florida led the series 2-1. It looked like Tampa might even the series up when they scored 2 goals 10 seconds apart to take a 1-goal lead, but the Panthers went bonkers late in the third.
Long shot from the far point. They score! They score! This one took a bounce out front, and the Panthers have taken a 3-2 lead with 3:36 to play. Seth Jones put it to the net, and that one deflects in, and the Panthers are up a goal.
Vasilevsky to the bench. The extra attacker on for the Panthers is Barkov. Clears up the right side. Verhaeghe to the empty net. He scores! Carter Verhaeghe, the empty netter, and the Panthers lead 4-2 with 100 seconds to play here in the third.
Thanks to the Panthers Radio Network, Florida wins it 4-2. They scored 2 goals, 11 seconds apart, the fastest 2 goals in Florida Stanley Cup playoff history. And they take a 3-1 lead over Tampa, which means incredibly in the Eastern Conference, all 4 series in the Eastern Conference sit at 3-1. Toronto and Ottawa, Tampa and Florida, Washington and Montreal, Carolina and New Jersey. Canes are 1 win away from moving on. Washington is 1 win from moving on. Florida's 1 win from moving on, and Toronto's 1 win from moving on. In the Western Conference, every series is 2-2, obviously including the Avs and Stars. So Western Conference is a little bit tighter than what's going on over in the East, but the Panthers get the 4-2 win tonight. They push Tampa to the brink of elimination. In the NBA playoffs, 2 games tonight. The first one was a joke, and the second one is a barn burner, and it's getting a little chippy. The first game saw the Cleveland Cavaliers eliminate the Miami Heat in a sweep. But this game was broken. Miami quit from the skit. The Heat didn't want to play this game. And how I know is because they found themselves down 40-plus points in the first half. Then the beating continued in the second half, and the Cavs would go on to win the game 138-83. Yikes! Cavs moving on. Heat get housed. And right now, the Rockets and the Warriors are in a tight one. Here's an example of that.
Here's a little zone action to start here by the Rockets. Green is struggling with his shot. But right there, he cans a long shot. It's a three. Golden State won here Saturday, 104-93. Green at three. Another one. He's hit two in a row. He's at 2 all series.
Our thanks to TNT. The Rockets have a 1-point lead right now with the Warriors. It's 57-56 early in the third quarter. The Warriors lead this series 2-1. In our game, the Stars on top of the Avs 5-2 after 2. The third period with Connor McGahey is next right here on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
I got a nightmare phone call that no parent wants to receive.
Someone hit me going 60 miles an hour.
Dr. Ramos came highly recommended. When I showed him the x-rays, he immediately knew exactly what was wrong.
We've had a tremendous experience with Ramos Law. Really, I could not be happier.
Having the car accident was an accident. Finding Ramos Law was no accident.
Injured in a car accident? Ramos Law can help. RamosLaw.com.
The only thing better than a cold, crisp, crushable beer? One that's certified carbon neutral, baby. Meet Mountain Time, the beer that makes it easy to look good, feel good, and do good for the planet. That's what we in the biz call a win-win-win. Plus, it's made by New Belgium, right here in our backyard. So I guess that's a win-win-win-win. So cheers to that. Mountain Time Lager, a proud partner of the Colorado Avalanche, and people who like to win-win-win-win while drinking a cold one.
Hey, I'm Francisco from Rhinehouse. How about tonight I cook dinner for you?
For me?
Sure.
How about us?
Why not? I got a menu that can't miss, including brats, of course, but we also have a menu that includes authentic pork schnitzel or traditional spätzle. I'll cook you a great dinner.
Sounds good.
Enjoy dinner at Rhinehouse, then play a little bocce to see who buys dessert. Rhinehouse, close to Ball Arena on 14th and Market.
Third-generation Colorado native Jeff Roten knows what the IBEW has given him. 35 years of safe work and good wages and benefits. He's met and worked with so many sisters and brothers who have become lifelong friends. Jeff has been enjoying his retirement the last 8 years, doing all the things we all dream about.
I'm Jeff Roten. I am the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, IBEW. Come join us.
Go online at IBEW68.com.
X-Goal changes everything here.
Don't turn down a shot, eh? He gets scored on in bunches.
Colorado Avalanche hockey.
Who's going to answer the bell?
It's time for the third period.
We are going on the hunt.
You don't sit back on these guys, and you just keep playing till the buzzer sounds, all right?
Here's the voice of the Avalanche, Connor McGahey, on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Start of the third period, American Airlines Center in Dallas. The Avalanche trail the Stars in Game 5, 5-2. The third period of Avs hockey is brought to you by the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's totally time. Avs in burgundy and blue going left to right, trying to get that next goal and mount a 3-goal comeback to tie. The puck luck has gone the way of the Dallas Stars, so has the whistle. Nathan McKinnon was cross-checked in the back of the head by Rope Hintz in this hockey game. No penalty was called. Out in front, Scott Wedgwood, who has replaced Mackenzie Blackwood to start the third period, will find it in a pile and cover up. Rope Hintz had a hold of the left arm of Brock Nelson at the Avalanche line, which should have been called holding. It was not. That led to the Stars' 5th goal. 26 seconds into the third period, 5-2 Dallas. They're out shooting the Avalanche 18-17. Terrible remix of this song. Nelson on the face-off. Sagan is asked to leave again. Can't get it right tonight. Duchesne will step in. And wins it back for Babushkin. Shot towards the net, wide of the glove side of Wedgwood. Down to Shushkin, out through center ice. Landeskog down the boards for Brock Nelson, trying to get loose. Nice play by Nelson. Continues down to the trapezoid. Again, bear hug. Held up against the boards this time. Sagan trying to dig it out. 45 seconds gone in the third period. Nichushkin back to the point in Manson. To his left for Lindgren, holding, shooting, wide to the glove side of Ottinger. He was pulled through 2 periods in game number 4. Landeskog with the puck, right side circle, lost an edge. Back to his feet, and he gets jeered by the crowd here at American Airlines Center. Wonder if they knew who that is. Malinsky now for Kitty Ronta. Boy, he takes an elbow to the face from Petrovic, who's actually been credited with the 5th goal for Dallas. Marchman did not deflect it, despite the fact that he acted like he did. Coiled, no angle shot, save made by Ottinger, rebound down to the corner. Marchman went down the bench and celebrated like he scored the goal. He never touched the puck. It's actually Petrovic's goal. And his first goal in the postseason since he played for the Florida Panthers back in the 15-16 season. Wedgwood will guide it aside. Sam Girard behind the Avalanche net. 2 minutes gone in the 3rd period. Colorado down by 3 here in game 5. Boyle will flip it deep. Doesn't make it very far. Logan O'Connor trying to get it out. Stars outwork the Avs again. Manson down the boards. Flings it deep. Ottinger with it down to the corner. CC off the wall. Blackwell now for Steele at the Avalanche line. Knocked aside by Josh Manson. Referee got in the way again. Have to anticipate the play. You know where the puck's going. Go the opposite direction. This is flung off the near side glass. Lindgren with it below the goal line. Now Lehkonen will tip it through center ice. Jack Drury for Marty Necas. Boy, he's got some wheels. Down the far boards into the corner. Necas holds up, try to lob it up top. Avs are changing. And now it's a 4-on-2 for the Stars. Taves gets in the way. Cale Makar helping clean up. Now guides to the head for Marty Necas. Avs recover nicely. Necas down the near side boards. Necas holding off the end wall. Nobody was at the circles or even close for Colorado for Necas to pass the puck to. Taves will pinch again. Down to the corner, McKinnon. Goal and an assist in this game. Necas holding. Near side for Makar. Winding, firing. Glove save made by Ottinger. And he'll hang on. 16:57 to go in the 3rd period. Dallas has a 5-2 lead over the Avalanche. Haven't had necessarily a big hard hit in this game, but when we do, it's brought to you by Lipton Hard Iced Tea. America's favorite tea made a hard iced tea, obviously. Pick up a variety pack today, your favorite liquor store or grocery store. McKinnon can't win the draw. Stars with it, Rankin. Lope Hintz will tip it deep. McKinnon, no look pass for Nelson. Telegraphed it, McKinnon has it back. Stolen by Granlund. Sam Girard again. Now for Malinsky. Off the skates of Granlund as he was going off for a change. Malinsky back with it. Under the backhand of Cale Makar, looking for his first goal in the playoffs. Yeah, I told you that like 4 minutes ago. I don't know what takes so long in this building. This is headed by Seguin, back to the neutral zone. Marchment leaned into by Makar. Loose puck is picked up by Charlie Coyle. Sends it ahead off the stick of Val Nichushkin. No icing for the Avalanche. Petrovic. As Bichel is leaned into, Val Nichushkin trying to get it to the point. Stolen by the Stars. Bichel around Makar. Hit thrown by Taves. Puck is free off the back of the net. Makar now for Val Nichushkin. There's 1 goal in the series for him. Makar for Taves. O'Connor will tip it in. Harley knocked it down. Drury with the loose puck. Guides it up the far boards for Lindgren. Holding, shooting off the end wall, and it doesn't bounce where it's supposed to. Kelly leans into his man. Drury off the boards, pinching his Manson. Now he throws a hit on Beck. Drury back to help out. There's a broken stick in the Avalanche zone, and Drury turns up ice. Now Josh Manson with it. Can't tell you, it's 1,002 degrees in this building. You know, like the coolers aren't working at all. Logan O'Connor digs it out down the near boards. Drury, one-timer O'Connor, toe save made by Ottinger. Goodness me. Labushkin for Steele. Hit by Drury, sends it in. Wedgwood now for Josh Manson. Avoids a late hit from Ben. Most of his are. And now Natchez onto the backhand of Arturi Lehkonen. Lehkonen with it. And now behind the play. Boy, Ben and Manson got tangled up. Manson is complaining that Ben made a meal of it. Still haven't seen a replay. Wow. And I will not.
Number 42 has a 2-minute minor for high sticking.
I will not repeat what Jamie Benn just called Josh Manson sitting in the penalty box. Can't say it. So Manson and Ben were behind the play. Oh my goodness gracious. Manson is looking the other way, and Ben runs into Manson's stick and then makes a meal of it and goes down to the ice. Manson, mouth agape, cannot believe it, and frankly, neither can I. Manson is looking up ice, then sees Manson's stick and skates into the back of it. And then pretends like Manson did it on purpose and got it right in the chops.
Colorado penalty number 42, Josh Manson. 2 minutes for high sticking.
We will not say anything more about it. Was that commercial? How do you sleep at night? That's a good question right now. Rope Hintz now for Mikko Rantanen. Rantanen with it. Shot towards the net. Glove save made by Wedgwood. 1:37 to go in the Stars power play. 14:10 to go in the third period. It is 5-2 Dallas. Can't imagine ever doing that. Dallas's fourth power play. 1 for 3 so far. Avalanche have had just 2. Haven't scored on it. Duchesne back up top for Harley. Walking the blue line high in the zone. Down to the corner. Rantanen has it again at the hash marks. Towards the net, save made by Wedgwood. Lindgren held up. Stars able to keep it alive. Duchesne trying to stick handle. Lehkonen gets a stick to it all alone. Rantanen lets it go. Save made by Wedgwood. Centering feed. Rope Hintz. Rantanen again. He missed high over the top on the one-timer. Taves into the corner. Johnson loses an edge. Hintz comes away with it. Harley all alone. One-timer. Rantanen again. Wedgwood got over to make the stop. It was a wide open net for Harley to take the shot, but he forced it to Mikko Rantanen. Stars keep it in the zone. 45 seconds to go in the power play. Rantanen with it at the bumper. It's Wyatt Johnston off the skate of Devon Taves into the wall. Rantanen lost an edge. Forced down to the ice by Lindgren. Colorado can't clear. All alone. Rope Hintz on the doorstep. Stonewalled by Wedgwood. Loose puck. Nobody knows where it is. Duchesne will pick it up. Stars have had the puck in the zone the whole time. Shot towards the net. Off a leg. And Arturi Lehkonen will take the opportunity to send it down ice. 19 seconds to go in the power play. 12:50 to go in the third period. Avs trailing 5-2. Lindell sends it ahead off the skate of Mason Marchment. Wedgwood went to clear it, but went off the back of Sam Geroid. Power play is over. Manson is out, and thank goodness that didn't go in the net. On the forecheck, here's Logan O'Connor. Sends it towards the net. Save made by Ottinger, and Parker Kelly was tangled up by Esa Lindell in front. Clears it back to the red line. Cale Makar is there. And now it's Kelly who leaves it for Nathan MacKinnon just off the bench. MacKinnon high in the zone. Drop pass. Here's Malinsky who lets it go. Save made by Ottinger. There's no rebound as Marty Natchez is cross-checked in front. Obviously no call. We'll take a timeout. 12:07 to go in the third. Stars 5-2 over the Avs. These are the Stanley Cup playoffs on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Yo, Colorado, Vic Lombardi here. Got the Avs and Stars Game 5. It's been one heck of a series so far, huh? What will it look like after tonight? Well, tomorrow morning, join Mark Mosier, Brett Kane, and myself will have a full breakdown We'll preview the Nuggets and Clippers Game 5 and much more on the home of Mile High Playoffs, Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Hear the game tonight. React with us all day tomorrow on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Altitude's playoff coverage of your Avs is built different, and Altitude Plus has it all. Download and sign in to the Altitude Plus app through an eligible TV provider to stream at no additional cost, or sign up for a monthly plan. Don't miss a moment of the best first-round coverage in the NHL.
McCarr drive. He scores! All hail Kale!
Altitude Plus, your home for live broadcasts, pre- and post-game coverage, and much more.
Consistently delivering context around Colorado's most important stories. With journalism built on accuracy and fairness. Alexandra Lewis, Kyle Clark, Kim Christensen. Experienced and working to earn your trust every weeknight. Plus, a reliable look ahead of the weather from 9 News Weather Impact Team Chief Meteorologist Kathy Sabin. End your day with the team on 9 News at 9 and 10.
The Stanley Cup Playoffs, Colorado and Dallas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
12:07 to go in the third period. American Airlines Center in Dallas. Stars have a 5-2 lead over the Avalanche in Game 5. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Brought to you by Berg Simpson across the vast Altitude Sports.
The biggest names in the game.
Quickly in. Here's Giroux going to the net. Shoots one. He scores!
Sirius XM NHL Network Radio.
Rams have the puck in the neutral zone. Nature's turned it over. Here comes Jamie Benn. Benn for Wyatt Johnston. Taken away by Colorado. Now Natchez pushes it ahead. 2-on-2 with Nathan McKinnon across the blue line. Drop pass for Natchez at the circle. Natchez drops it, and it's Landeskog who lets it go. The Stars are able to block it. I don't know how. Colorado keeps it alive. Taves towards the net. Save made by Ottinger. Rebound is there, and he got a stick to it. Knocks it ahead, away from Nathan McKinnon. McKinnon now for Landeskog. Landeskog holding and shooting. It's deflected wide again. Babushkin lost the handle on it. Falls for Cale Makar. Towards the net, tipped by McKinnon. And again, Ottinger's stick forces it aside. Landeskog is knocked down. The Stars will slap it down ice. I don't know why it's cheered by Dallas. It's icing on the Stars. That's a weird thing to cheer up. 11:19 to go in the third. 5-2 is the lead for Dallas over the Avalanche. It was 3-0, then 3-2. Dallas got a gift of a power play. Wyatt Johnston scored, and that made it 4-2. And then Petrovic, even though Marchman thought he scored, he did not, and that made it 5-2 after 2. Face off one here by Colorado. Sam Girard for Sam Malinsky. Can't get it towards the net. Now Malinsky lets it go. Again, Colorado waits too long, and that allows the Stars forwards to get in and block the shot. Habs have it back. Malinsky lets it go. Blocked again. Gets his own rebound near side half wall. Works away from Johnston. Down to Chushkin behind the net. Apologize for those effects, Mike. That's ESPN feeding us those. Habs will be, if this scoreline holds, 0-3 in this series when ESPN covers the game. Jonathan Drouin trying to get it to his left. Fumbled the puck for a moment. That caused the Avalanche to be offside. 10:42 to go in the third period. 5-2 is the lead for Dallas over the Avs. Coyle wins the draw in the neutral zone. Now it's Lindgren ahead. Bounced in by the Avalanche. Sent back out by Bischel. Manson run over. Coyle lays it behind the net. Ottinger slows it up. Petrovic, far side half ball steal, will tip it down ice. This should be back-to-back icings on the Stars. What, no cheers this time? 10:25 to go in the third. A 3-goal lead for Dallas. McKinnon out there with Lehkonen and Natchez. Taves in the car. 10:25 to go in the third. Avs down by 3. McKinnon wins it. Lehkonen taps it back for Makar. Now Devon Taves shot towards the net, and we have 2 players tangled up. It's Steele and McKinnon. There's going to be a penalty, but on who? Find out from Kyle Raymond.
Dallas penalty number 6 is a 2-minute minor for cross-checking.
Cross-check on Liam Bischel, so the Avalanche, for the third time in the game, are going on the Pins and Aces power play. They're over 2 so far. And he put it right in the small of the back of Nathan MacKinnon. So MacKinnon trying to win the faceoff here. And he does. Right back for Cale Makar. Top of the near circle. Landeskog holding all the way through. MacKinnon has it. Down low for Marty Necas. 2 right-handed shots. Now they switch. Necas at the circle. Necas for Nathan MacKinnon. Turns it in front. Save made by Ottinger. There's no rebound. Unbelievable. And now everybody crashing the house. And we have anger. Lindell's helmet is off. And now Landeskog escapes steal to go in and go after Lindell and Cody Ceci. Not sure what started all that. Necas has his helmet taken off as well. So Lindell's going to the penalty box. I wonder who's going for Colorado, if anybody. Might just be Esa Lindell. Oh, yeah. Here's the call.
He's on the play. Dallas number 23. 2 minutes for roughing.
So Lehkonen is going to. He turned his microphone off halfway through. So Lindell will also sit. Nice for the Avalanche to have both Esa Lindell and Liam Bischel sitting in the penalty box. It will remain 5-on-4 for 1 minute and 46 seconds, barring any other infractions. 10:07 to go in the third. Again, it's 5-2 Dallas. MacKinnon, Landeskog, Nichushkin, Makar, and Necas out there on the Pins and Aces power play. Face off 1. MacKinnon to Nichushkin. Now Makar, Nathan MacKinnon holds up near side circle. MacKinnon looking. Deep slot Makar. Back for MacKinnon at the hash marks. MacKinnon looking towards the net front. Nobody home. MacKinnon will switch it to the far side. Necas walking the blue line. Returns it to MacKinnon at the circle. MacKinnon hands it off for Necas. Kicks it back door. And Nichushkin can't get a backhand to it. Nice to see Nichushkin on this top unit power play. Lehkonen in the box. Necas switches again with MacKinnon. And a centering pass is deflected away from Nichushkin. Makar picks it up. 1:12 to go in the period. Now it is Landeskog holding. Down low. Now Nichushkin turns it back up high in the zone. Nichushkin lurking atop the circle. Back down for Landeskog. Cale Makar. Snapshot towards the net. Save made by Ottinger. Stars can't clear. Makar keeps it alive. Landeskog inside the near circle. Lost it for a moment. Got it back. Makar takes the shot. Now throws it for Necas. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Makar all the way through. MacKinnon with it. Stars collapse down deep. Necas back for MacKinnon. Had to receive it on his backhand. MacKinnon lets it go. It's blocked in front. Unbelievable. Nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, is going Colorado's way tonight. 11 minutes gone in the third. Still down by 3. 39 seconds left in the Pins and Aces power play. The Avs had the Stars collapsed all the way down in front of the net. Cody Ceci was hurt. He couldn't get back to his feet. And MacKinnon, he took the shot. It went off the left glove of Ceci, who was looking the other way. Again, he couldn't do that again if he tried. MacKinnon with it in the corner. Out-dueled for a moment. Stars have it. Crashing in is Landeskog. Puck gets through him to Nichushkin. To the point in Necas. Now back for Landeskog inside the near circle. Gives it to MacKinnon. Back up top for Marty Necas. 22 seconds to go in the power play. MacKinnon, short angle shot. That's deflected high and wide. It doesn't help that somebody's banging right on the effects microphone in the glass. Just because you have glass seats doesn't mean that you have to slam your fist or hand on it the entire time. MacKinnon between the circles. Trying to get free. Power play is about to be over. 2 seconds left. Shot on target. Save made by Ottinger. Rebound right up towards the deep slot. Again, it's laid towards the net. As McCarr gets it back, lets it rip. Save made by Ottinger again. Puck is behind everybody. Now it's a breakaway for Roope Hintz. McCarr trying to track him down. Hits the shot. Save made by Wedgwood, and he's able to cover up with Wyatt Johnson lurking. What a play by Cale Makar to get all the way back. Roope Hintz thought he was in the clear. Makar sprinted from the Dallas Stars line, got back, reached around and broke it up. Hintz slipped on a banana peel and went cruising into the end boards. We'll take a timeout. 8:05 to go in the third period. It remains Stars 5, Avalanche 2. These are the Stanley Cup playoffs on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
America's favorite tea made a hard iced tea?
Obviously.
And it's brewed with real Lipton tea?
Obviously.
Try a refreshing Lipton hard iced tea, whether you need to cool off at a pool party or beat the heat at the next barbecue. Visit your local liquor store or grocery store to pick up a variety pack of our 4 flavors: lemon, peach, strawberry, and half and half.
Introducing Lipton hard iced tea with 5% alcohol. Your cup of hard tea. Legal 21 plus, contains alcohol. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2024, The Sunrise Brewing Company, Rochester, New York. Flavored malt beverages does not contain distilled spirits.
I got a nightmare phone call that no parent wants to receive.
Someone hit me going 60 miles an hour.
Dr. Ramos came highly recommended. When I showed him the x-rays, he immediately knew exactly what was wrong.
We've had a tremendous experience with Ramos Law. Really, I could not be happier.
Having the car accident was an accident. Finding Ramos Law was no accident.
Injured in a car accident? Ramos Law can help. RamosLaw.com.
Altitude Sports Radio is the home of your Denver Nuggets, and we want to put you at Ball Arena for all the playoff action.
And the crowd is into it.
All day tomorrow. It's a Nuggets Playoff Ticket Tuesday. We've got your tickets for Nuggets Clippers Game 5. Listen on the 20s for keywords to text and enter.
Get yourself some.
It's a Nuggets Playoff Ticket Tuesday.
This is all you want out of a playoff game, people.
From the home of the Nuggets, Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Mile High Playoff Hockey, the Avs and Stars on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
8:05 to go in the third period in Dallas. The Stars lead the Avalanche by a score of 5-2. Johnston has 2. Harley, Mikko Rantanen, and Petrovic rounded out. They changed it and then changed it back. So maybe Mason Marchment does have his first goal of the playoffs and first ever versus the Avalanche. But not a whole lot of people seem to know what's going on here tonight. Thanks off in the Avalanche zone. And thank goodness that song's over, whatever that is. Manson up and out, gloved down by Drouin. 3-on-2 for the Avalanche. Now it's Lindgren leading the charge. Over for Brock Nelson. Couldn't get it. Kicks it to his stick. Wound in. Pressing is Charlie Coyle. Now it's Drouin in the corner. 7:47, an aircraft yes for the amount of time left in regulation of Game 5. Nelson up top. Lindgren holding. Shot towards the net. Tipped. And somehow Ottinger is able to track that through a forest of bodies and make a glove save with no rebound. The Avalanche have not dug hard enough to get to the net front here tonight. Been plenty of opportunities. And now more people on Jumbotrons doing strange things. I know it happens in every building, but I never understood that phenomenon. I am on the screen. I have to do something zany and wacky. Nelson will take the draw out there with Landeskog and Drouin. Lindgren and Manson on the back end. Marchment turned it over. Manson shot towards the net. Tipped. Oh, and a left pad save on the extension made by Ottinger again. Harley getting after it with, I think that's Landeskog right in the middle of the pile. Labushkin has Landeskog wrapped up. The linesmen are in between the two of them. Faceoff should be to the left of Ottinger, right side of the ice. Ottinger coming into this game was only 2-4 here at American Airlines Center. His last 6 playoff games, 2 of those losses to the Colorado Avalanche. 7:34 to go in the third period. The Avalanche need 3 to tie. Doesn't look like it's going that way right now. But the shirts from the Landeskog clan set with his return. The greater the setback, the bigger the comeback. Thanks up one by Coyle. Manson with it down the near side boards. Manson now behind the net. Left his stick for a moment. Lyubushkin throws a hit. Manson couldn't get it in front. Baseballed. Down ice by Seguin. And Lindgren will trot back to get it with 7:19 to go in the third period. Marchment. Flying pressure. Now has it in front out the turnover. Marchment shot misses by a mile. Lindgren turned it over again. This time it's Duchesne with the puck. Back-to-back turnovers there from Ryan Lindgren. Centering feed. Marchment a wing and a prayer. And he fanned on that one. Landeskog the loose puck. Far side boards in his own zone. Head for Logan O'Connor trying to get it deep. Brought down by Esa Lindell. Avalanche are offside. Colorado playing right into Dallas. Literally. As Logan O'Connor tried to dump that in, it went right off the fingertips of the defenseman and back out. Thinks off to the right of Ottinger. Right side of the ice. And I beg your pardon, that was not offside. That was puck into the bench. Hit somebody on the Stars bench. Draw one by Blackwell. It's Lindell in the corner. And now Beck couldn't get a touch to it. This should be icing on Dallas. In that stage where you can't go more than 8 seconds without a stoppage. Avalanche are going to send out Natchez, Lehkonen, McKinnon again with McCarr and Taves. Left side of Ottinger this time. They keep putting people on the big screen like they're going to sing along and nobody knows the lyrics. I think you know the lyrics to that song, especially considering where we are. Steal. Avs can't do anything with the icing. Centering feed from Dallas. Intercepted by Natchez. Lehkonen. Now for McKinnon. 2 points tonight. McKinnon leaves it. There's a collision between Lehkonen and a Stars player in between the benches. And now this is sent ahead. Turned the other way by Colorado. McKinnon with it. Near side circle. McKinnon throws on the brakes. Tries to center it. Couldn't get a stick to it. And it's an easy clear by Dallas. Malinsky cross-check down by Sam Steele. There's no penalty. He's got the puck. It's been absolutely atrocious tonight. Malinsky across the red line. Doesn't dump it in. He'll keep it himself. Trying to go wide on Lyubushkin. Puck is free. Ben throws a shoulder into Brock Nelson. 5:52 to go in the third period. Puck is stuck deep in the Stars zone. Avs are changing defensemen. Gerard goes to the left. On comes Manson for the right D. Nelson digs it out. Taken back by the Stars. It's down below the goal line. And now Dodonov run into by both Nichushkin and Manson. Ben with it. Exits out through the neutral zone. Touched by Landeskog. Dodonov picks it up. Sam Girard has to get back. Now both Manson and Girard playing goalie, but the actual goaltender, Scott Wedgwood, made the save anyhow. Nichushkin winds through the neutral zone trap. Brock Nelson trying to return it to Val Nichushkin, smothered by the Stars. And now Parker Kelly will recycle as Val Nichushkin tags up again, right back to Dallas. Lindgren run into. Malinsky overskates the puck. Backhander far boards. O'Connor now for Drury trying to sling it in. That was more of a high stick on him than Jamie Benz for Josh Manson that he ran into on purpose. Go back and try and find that. You tell me if I'm wrong. 4:40 to go in the third period. 5-2 is the lead. Turnover here, Dallas. Drury is shot, and it's blocked in front. Rupe Hintz sold out. And now Rantanen gloves it down to himself. Bumped aside by Lindgren. Rantanen has it back. Scoots it to the corner. Drury runs into him. 4:24 to go in the third period. 5-2 is the lead for Dallas. Duchesne out in front. Harley a shot. Wedgwood the save. Harley looking for his second of the game, third of the series. Malinsky. Parker Kelly at the red line. He'll bounce it in. Ottinger. Now Lyubushkin. Right side circle. Harley. Just the extra effort got there ahead of Artturi Lehkonen. Stars dump it in. Under 4 to go in the third. 5-2 is the lead. Outstretched pass from McCarr to Lehkonen, doesn't make it. Stars rocket it back in. Wedgwood for McCarr. He'll slap it through center ice. Lindell with it, now behind the net, slowed up by Wedgwood again. McCarr looking ahead. McKinnon across the red line, all the way over, passes behind Natchez. Avs have to reset. Stars will send it back through neutral ice. Net is empty for Colorado. 3:27 to go in the third period. 5-2 is the lead for the Dallas Stars. McCarr leaves it. McKinnon trotting through center ice. Over now for Lehkonen. He'll send it to the corner now below the goal line. McKinnon lifts the stick. CC with it, trying to clear that. Hit the referee. Johnston now. That hit a body. Stays in the corner. Dallas gets it back. Launched down ice. And they miss wide by about 6 feet. McCarr won by McKinnon. Back for McCarr. Again, that is empty for the Avalanche. McKinnon down the wall. Landeskog can't get there. It's flung down ice. Dallas misses again. By less this time, about 8 inches instead of 8 feet. 2:52 to go in the third. And the dance club reemerges. They turn the lights off at each intermission with about 8 minutes to go, and it's just lasers and music that nobody knows what it is. Kind of exhausting, really. McKinnon the face-off against Ben. Wins it. Centering feed broken up. Ceci ahead now for Dadonov. He'll fling it back into the Avalanche line. Settled down by Jonathan Drouin. Cale McCarr towards his own line. Cross country in front of the Stars bench for Arturi Lehkonen. He'll wind it in off the glass. Slowed up by Ottinger. Clapped that by Lindell. Nature's trying to track it down. Dadonov. As the Avalanche scratch and scrape McKinnon. Guides it back up top for McCarr. Holding. McCarr near side. Landeskog a one-timer. He hit the post. 4 posts tonight for the Avalanche. Bounces go the Stars' way. We'll take a timeout. 2:23 to go in the third. 5-2 Dallas leads to the Stanley Cup playoffs on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Breaking never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Colorado. T&Cs apply.
Style or substance? Somehow it became one or the other when choosing a truck. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything. That's GMC Sierra. We are professional grade. Well-qualified buyers get 0.9% APR on 2025 GMC Sierra 1500 models. See your local GMC dealer today. Length of contract limited. Some customers will not qualify. Not available with lease and some other offers. Take new retail delivery by 4/30/25.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. Hey!
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons Inc.
The Stanley Cup Playoffs, Colorado and Dallas on the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Changes in the next 2:23. We'll have to win 2 straight to win the series. Face off one back for Cale McCarr. Net is empty for the Avalanche. Pressure coming from Mikko Rantanen. Outdueled by McKinnon. Now Landeskog. Back for Rantanen. Hands it off. Forced ahead by Rope Hintz. Open net. Cale McCarr trying to get there. Hintz will throw it in, and that is it. Rantanen will get his second point of the night. And of course it comes on an empty net. Rantanen, just before the trade to the Carolina Hurricanes, led the NHL in empty net points. .205 to go in the third. 6-2 Dallas. Brings up one back for Sam Malinsky. Forced ahead for Drury. Off his backhand into the corner. Fischl up and not out. Hey, they got to the goal in a reasonable amount of time. What do you know? What do you know about that? Stars have it back again. Wedgwood is back in the cage for all intents and purposes. The icing is waved off. Sam Malinsky with it. To Rantanen to Roope Hintz. Hintz has his second of the series, first since game 1. Drury will arc it out the far side corner. O'Connor takes it away. Parker Kelly all the way over to the near point. Malinsky fumbled it for a second off the dasher board, and now Sam Girard will pick it up at the half wall. $1:15 to go in the hockey game. O'Connor trying to get there first. Cross check by Liam Bichsel. Oh boy, 3 or 4 times. Come on. And Parker Kelly has had just about enough of Liam Bichsel and the lack of cross checks. And then Parker Kelly didn't want to fight, but Bichsel horse collars Parker Kelly down to the ice. Boy, there's a lot to dislike about some of the characters in this hockey game tonight. Liam Bichsel wants to go. He's being escorted to the box. Dangerous. That was a dangerous play by Liam Bichsel with 62 seconds to go in an out-of-reach hockey game. He spun Parker Kelly down to the ice, sort of holding on to his shoulder pads right at the collar. After he cross-checked Logan O'Connor 3 times into the glass with no penalty. Oof, hard to watch that again. So Jamie Benn fakes the high stick. Liam Bichsel puts his hand to his ear as he's on the video board to get the crowd going. Towels in the air, not as good as pom-poms. Pom-poms are the superior fan engagement piece.
Number 23 and number 17. Each have 2 minutes for a roughing and 10-minute misconduct.
What's Parker Kelly supposed to do down to the ice when he's thrown down to the frozen surface?
Number 6. And number 18 have 2 and 10. Roughing and misconduct.
It's a situation where it doesn't matter now, but it shouldn't be matching. Bichsel cross-check again. Logan O'Connor in the back of the head into the glass, and then rodeoed Parker Kelly down to the ice. Kelly, who is all wrapped up by the linesman. I have no idea why Parker Kelly gets a penalty in this situation. You're still sorting this out. Faceoff will be in the neutral zone. Coyle will take it. Drouin to his right. Kiviranta to his left. Josh Manson, Ryan Lindgren on the back end. Minute to go in the third period. It is 6-2 Dallas. It appears that both teams will trade 4-goal victories. Now Kiviranta is drugged down by Blackwell behind the play. Manson leans into Marchment. Marchment takes the puck and gets it deep. Again, O'Connor and Kelly both, should have gotten a penalty on that last sequence upon further review. Dug out by Coyle to the point. Lindgren holding to the near point, and Manson shot towards the net, tipped by Kiviranta. Save made by Ottinger. 28.9 second songs tonight in lieu of it being a 6-2 hockey game. Turnover here, Dallas. Colorado can't do anything with it. Back to the red line. It's going back in with 15 seconds to go in the game. Stars out to center ice. Kiviranta with it. 10 seconds left. Manson to the red line. They'll blast it over the shoulder of Ottinger. Far side half wall. Back to center ice. Sent back in by Kiviranta. And the game is over. Game 5 goes to the Dallas Stars. And the series shifts to the Mile High City, where the Avalanche have their backs against the wall. But the tougher the setback, the greater the comeback. And the Avalanche now have to win 2 straight to beat the Dallas Stars. Final score in Game 5. Dallas 6 and the Avalanche 2. When we come back, Mark Bertinoli will take over at Stoney's for the Ball Corporation postgame show. Scores and highlights from this game and around the world of sports. KJ Granderson producing. Our next broadcast will be on Thursday at Ball Arena. The National Hockey League, believe it or not, has not announced a time for that or not. Waiting on ESPN to make a decision. We just know that it will be Thursday at Ball Arena. Time to be determined. But on this night, Dallas beats the Avalanche by a score of 6-2. Until Thursday, stay out of the box and happy trails from the Altitude Sports Radio Network.
Oh my God, what just happened?
This has been Colorado Avalanche Hockey with Connor McGahey.
Listen to the horn!
Coming up next.
What if I open my soul? Here I stand by myself on my own. What if I lose all control and take a step out into the unknown? Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? Surprise. I'd rather want you to just let me be. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. Come on, grip now.